So, today we have another posting stream. The quest for the best posts continues. The call of posthulu. The last time I did the at the mountains of posting brain.
I see.
It was like at the mountains of madness, but like for posting brain.
The next one we should call the postess with the mostess.
I was really going with like an ongoing like Lovecraftian posting theme, and I feel like you've just gone really hard right turn on me.
If you're thinking rationally about this, definitely we should call the stream the postess with the mostess.
I think next time...
Please think rationally.
Please think about the stream title with rationality, and also call the next stream the posts in the walls.
Nice. That was good.
Okay, right.
The posts are coming from inside the house.
The posts in the walls is another Lovecraft reference because of the rats in the walls. The story where he says the N-word a record 5,000 times.
Fucking Christ.
Probably the most time it's ever been in any story.
I thought this was just a boy in the walls joke.
No.
No, it was much worse.
Can you do the other screen on the left? Sweet. Natalie's on the
I'm on the decks.
On the decks today. So it's very exciting.
I'm on the decks.
Okay. We're starting off with me playing because you have a post to read me. You've saved it up all week, right?
I have.
Okay.
I have. Jen just messaged me and said that she turned up to our stream and that my jumper looks so comfy. So if you're still watching, Jen, this beautiful jumper designed by Lily Mothcub. Okay. First post. This is the only post I have ready already, so...
Okay. I mean, you can go find more.
It's good, though. It's a good one. 3 weeks ago, I went to visit my friend Alice, and during my visit, Mary, a friend of Alice, came unexpectedly over. Mary and I started a conversation, and during that conversation, Mary asked me what my cultural/ethnic background was, and I explained that I was Ethiopian. Mary seemed really happy to hear that, as it confirmed what she believed I was. We talked about how she spent time in Ethiopia for some outreach program when she was younger, and how
when you said she was happy because anything, I was like, why would you be happy about someone's... I mean, sometimes there's you live in a place and that particular ethnic background is kind of oppressed, and so you find someone else who's the same background as you, and that's a relief. Didn't sound like that was it anyway, but then it was just like, Ethiopian, why are you... And I just remembered that that vine that's like, I like your accent, where are you from? I'm Liberian. Oh, I'm sorry, I like your accent, where are you from? I was just like, is it, she doesn't know what Ethiopian is? I She thinks it means... No. Alright, sorry.
No, she's just excited.
I'm just cutting off too much. Okay.
She'd spent time in Ethiopia for some outreach program when she was younger and how much of an impact the people, culture and traditions had on her.
Uh-huh.
She then told me that the locals named her Yema Yemechi because that means beloved one, and that she loved the name so much that she has named her newborn daughter for it.
Uh-oh.
I asked her if she was serious. She told me she was, and well, Yema Yemechi, correct spelling in Ethiopian script, and the closest English spelling is Yema Yemechi, does not mean beloved one in Amharic. It actually means uncomfortable / inconvenient / imbecile, depending on how you use it.
Oh my god.
So I told her the true meaning. Mary is now very angry with me and refuses to accept that she named her child an unpleasant / offensive name.
Oh no.
Mary left angry and Alice is now upset with me for hurting Mary's feelings, as she feels I shouldn't have told her.
I think it costs nothing to check, and that the child will check at some point.
Right.
So if you don't check...
It's better to know than not know. I do feel bad as she seemed genuinely hurt by it, and I don't know what to do or how to fix.
It's like, I feel bad
Mary's
for her.
Thank
I
you.
feel bad about OP's, about Mary's terrible mistake. Fuck.
I just love it.
That's a nightmare. Fuck. Thanks for the sub, Callum. Yeah, it's just like, you should look for the next post. You should keep post hunting. Mm-hmm. When you get tired of being the post reader, you can say, we'll just swap over. It's okay. It's just like, it's on parents to check, you know? It's just parents, like, because the child will almost certainly check at some point.
Yeah.
There's no way this kid is just like repeating like, my name means beloved one in Ethiopian over and over and over again. Like, as if that's fine. Google Translate, you know? It's never been easier. Ooh. Okay, there we go. There's no game sounds. I turned it down really low because I was doing something the other day. So... Why isn't this? Why isn't this? What the fuck? Ah, shit. This is a bit different, but I remember someone calling their anime-style character a word that means dick in Polish. Oh no. Oofa doofa. Has that gotten the game sounds that you desire now? I'm looking at the... I'm looking at the sound bar on Streamlabs, and even though I can't hear anything, it's looking like it's gone up. Is it too much? Is it too much sound now? Who can say? Okay, good levels, good vibes. Nice. Alright, what's up? What's happening?
Looking for the next post.
Okay.
Of course, I always see the one who wants to, like, have your wedding by inserting all his, like, kink shit into the ceremony. And she's
You're
like,
saying
please,
that...
help me.
The way you're saying that makes it sound like you think like it's a recurring genre of post, but I'm
No,
only aware of one.
no, it's that same post that always comes up every time.
That literal same one,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you carry on looking. Probably shouldn't read out all that one.
Don't want to read that one again.
But it's like a funny concept one, and when you read the post, it's sad. So basically, it's like,
yeah, basically.
I'll just tell them about it. Or you can carry on looking for. You know, it's a funny concept, but when you read it, it's actually just sad. Hey, Joe. Because it's just like he's really, really, really into cuck shit. Like super into it. They have a bull, as the term is in the cuck fandom, and like, yeah, that's like their regular mode is him being the sissy and her getting fucked by their bull, and he wanted to, like, he was perfectly fine with just a normal wedding in every other regard, except for right after the, like, ending tape presentation photos or whatever, it was gonna, like, wish them a happy marriage, and then they leave. It was gonna come up with a message calling him a sissy in front of everyone.
But as well, like, when all the stuff plays out, it was, like, so much more than that. He was just trying to insert, like,
yeah, no, there was definitely more
fetish into every single little aspect, and, like, yeah, just absolutely zero, like, fucking self-control.
Yeah, it was really, really fucked when you get into it.
And she was really upset.
It's like a funny concept of a post, but it's just like
Nightmare of a relationship.
Yeah. What do you think the best post is we've actually had so far at all? I think it might be cum shirts. I mean, I made that the...
Yeah.
I made cum shirts the stream loading screen because of it. Because it... Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Stop, please.
Is that making you move?
Yes!
Shit.
Well, more specifically, you were just turning the camera around, so it was the worst.
Oh.
I always suck ass at Full Mountain, and I'm doing good this one time, and then you just start, like,
I thought I'd just
grabbing the camera. It's a
bring
nightmare.
The cum shirts didn't help. Image again.
Holy shit, I got it!
Whoa!
Okay.
I actually helped.
Go ahead. You did not.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Not.
How would you have won just then if I didn't help?
If you want to change anything on
Wouldn't
Streamlabs,
help.
you need to press the start button first.
Okay.
The Windows button.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've read this one before, but it's
Read it to me or read it on stream?
to you.
We can read the same ones.
That's what I figured,
Again
nostalgic.
for entertainment.
I, 28F, am falling in love with husbands, 32M, brother, 35M. And I want him gone.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I want to kick my brother-in-law out. Me and my husband have been married 8 years and have 3 children together. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Wait. Hang on. I don't know how Twitch works, but I got a victory, so I'm just gonna, like, PogChamp or something. Do the emotes.
Is that how it works?
Subscribe.
Yeah!
Chibits. Do the stuff.
Look at these little fishes
Ooh,
in that little
I did it.
bodge.
Oh yeah. Also, I've got this.
A little transparent bodge.
I've got this bottom half right now where I've got fishes inside of my butt,
I love it.
and you can see inside of my butt.
This is cool. That's your guts. That's what you ate for lunch.
Anyway, do all the Twitch stuff, etc.
There you go. There's some emotes.
Yeah.
Who are they? Who's that face?
That's the PogChamp face.
Is that the PogChamp face? What is it? Who is it?
You don't even know what PogChamp is.
No, I don't. What is it?
You don't even know.
Do you know?
Check it out. She doesn't even know.
What is it?
Anyway, so you should read me the rest of the post.
Okay.
Then. She doesn't even know. What a loser.
Let's
Right.
just continue, shall we?
I'm drinking gin again,
It's sparkly.
and tonic,
Yeah.
and iron brew.
You put iron brew in it?
It wasn't sweet enough last time.
I quite liked it.
I
Exactly
figured you
how
did,
sweet
so
it
I didn't
was.
put any iron brew in your one.
Thank you, but I did think it would taste good with iron brew as well. Because I had raspberry and hibiscus gin, and this one's raspberry and rose, with iron brew before, and it's delicious. Me and my husband have been married 8 years and have 3 children together. I'm a stay-at-home mum, he works construction, we are very happy together, rarely fight, have tons of fun together, etc, etc. Now hubby's brother came to live with us just over a year ago when he fell on hard times, and it was all good until now. I feel like I'm falling in love with him.
Right, okay.
I don't know any other way to describe it other than a very intense feeling. I want him so bad it makes me feel sick. He makes me smile and I want him around all the time. It disgusts me. He's not attractive or anything special. I don't know where this is coming from. And the problem is he is around all the time as he is not working at the moment, so we spend too much time around each other. When he is around, I am nice and flirty, unintentional, and then as soon as he leaves, I'm disgusted with myself. I dream about him almost every night. I love my husband very, very much and would never cheat, and we have an amazing sex life, so nothing lacking there. I don't want to feel like this all the time. I'm miserable, going from being extremely horny and wanting to bang brother-in-law all the time to being extremely disgusted with myself all day long. I want him out. I can't tell my hubby how I feel, obviously, and I don't think brother-in-law has a clue, thankfully. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here, people. Help! TLDR, falling in love / lost with brother-in-law. Want to kick him out, can't tell hubby. No one knows. Help. Bad sitch.
So I will say, I think people put a lot of importance on dreams in the wrong ways. Like I think that you can absolutely exist in a reality in your dream that feels real then, and you feel fine with it.
Yeah.
And then you wake up from it and you're like, oh, that felt fine in the dream, and I would actually be fine with that in real life. I guess that's just my reality now. Like, realizing you're gay or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I do also think people have a tendency to be like, I dreamed about this person, I am obsessed with them.
Yeah, but she says she dreams about him every night, and she also knows for a fact that she's obsessed with him.
No,
so
this is the distinction I'm making.
No,
this is the distinction I'm making. She was like love / lost. I think she's got the hots for him big time. I think I'm not disputing that at all. I don't think there was much in there that really just... Like, she said she was disgusted and hates him and wants him gone.
She
and
didn't say she hates him.
Well, she said she wants him gone and
yeah,
she was disgusted.
Because she's disgusted with herself.
Okay.
She doesn't want to feel miserable and disgusted with herself all the time.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that point. I just think she
doesn't want to risk her relationship with her husband.
I just think she primarily just wants his D. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's her problem.
Yes.
That's what she wants help with.
I don't think she's in love with him. That's all.
Yeah, but she did say love / lost, right?
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's alright. I'm just, stalling.
Thank you.
I'm just stalling, basically.
Thank you.
Oh shit!
Piss!
So that I can get through this new level, which is a new level for Season 2 of Fall Guys, that I'm not used to yet. Oh god! Did you guys fucking see that? Jesus Christ!
Oh.
No. If these wings could fly, if these wings could fly. Oh, no. No. Oh my god. Well, I'm not going to make it now because I'm not going to be the next 2 people.
My question is if the husband's around. It sounds like the husband is around like a normal amount. It's just that the brother-in-law is
unemployed
at the moment and living with them, so
yeah,
they're both just home around each other all the time.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Just sucks.
Read me another post. Give me those posts. Which thread are you in right now?
The Memento Mori lasagna thread.
The original one, okay. If you want an instant supply of classics, you can go back to like the first 5-ish pages. And whenever there's a new thread, they always post like the most iconic posts within the first few pages to make sure that they are memorialized in the thread.
That's very thoughtful of them. Well, this is the first page, so.
There was somebody, I think I mentioned this last time, but it was somebody posted within the first few pages of the new thread being like, come on guys, we should have just let the old thread die. It's an unhealthy impulse to obsess over other people's personal drama. And then it said underneath their post, user was put on probation for this post. That's good shit.
Healthy approach to life is not allowed here. Posts only.
Right.
My 23F boyfriend, 24M, cheated, and I forgave him, but I keep feeling like I need to cheat to get back at him. Sounds like did not forgive.
Yeah.
Basically, Josh and I have been together 2.5 years. We had a bad patch a year ago, and he cheated on me. A year ago? Oh my goodness. I was absolutely disgusted and heartbroken when I found out almost 9 months later from the girl he cheated with.
Okay.
He copped a lot from me because he never came forward and told me, and I was so mad at him. He apologized, he'd been a lovely person to me, but I decided to forgive him because I loved him and we'd worked through all of the problems we had in that time. He said he never wanted to tell me because he was afraid he'd lose me. It's been about 2 months since I was told everything, and I've grilled him on it 100 times. Each time he's answered all my questions and his story hasn't changed, so I know he's not lying about it. He's horrible at remembering lies he's told, so gets caught out easily.
Okay.
But recently I can't help but feel like I need to cheat on him or do something horrible to get back at him. I don't think I could go through with it, and I'm not sure if I'm just feeling this way because I'm so emotional from everything. I keep planning things in my head, no, but never actually initiating anything with other people. I don't know how to get over this or if it's something I should tell him.
Boyfriend killed my father in a samurai duel 20 years ago. I am over it, but also I know that my katana thirsts for blood, and vengeance is the only way to achieve justice. You know, I am over it, but also...
She's like, no. TLDR, boyfriend cheated, I forgave him, now I feel like I need to cheat / get back at him in a way that would hurt him. Not sure if this will pass.
Did you guys see that sick fucking jump I just did? Did you guys fucking see that? I'm gonna be first now. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
You know, boyfriend cheated, but also Hammurabi's code says, it's alright. It's a tough one. So annoying. It's such an annoying... Like, okay, she's just... I think she will just work through it in time.
Yeah, she's just... That's what the...
But it's just...
r/relationships is for, right? She's just expressing her thoughts that she's uncomfortable with.
To me, it's just interesting that it's expressing something that goes unspoken and therefore unchallenged in society a lot. And it's basically... This ties back to the basic appeal of r/relationships, right? People think that you can get even on a cheating partner or something like this. So this model of justice in a relationship rather than just like talking and healing. And
I mean,
that's
it sounds
like the
as well
basic
a lot
appeal.
Like they had multiple issues. They were having a difficult time in their relationship, and that they've both grown, and their relationship has grown since. And it was a long time ago. So obviously she hasn't got like the catharsis that she needs out of it because she only found out recently. But it truly seems like obviously there would just be no benefit, catharsis or anything in that, but really.
I'm just trying to say that when it's something like that isn't spoken about, but it's still an assumption a lot of people have, that's a real basic draw of r/relationships, because the basic shape of the internet allows people to speak about things that go unspoken about in society, and like loads of people have this kind of assumption.
Like it's a nice thing to fantasize about revenge and stuff, basically, right?
Sure, right.
But
in general,
that doesn't mean that it actually brings anything kind of joy or catharsis.
I mean, people love revenge stories because it's escapism, revenge is primarily a fantasy.
That one where the woman that we read the other day, where the woman, her like best friend's girlfriend was like constantly absolutely horrible to her and really snobbish, and she cut her hair off.
It was her boyfriend's course mate.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild, and she felt really, really guilty.
Right. This was the thing I was saying the other day. It was just that, like, all the people who are subscribed to r/petty revenge or got what you asked for or whatever, you know, subreddits like this, which just basically thrive on the ugliest human impulses. You know, carrying out acts of revenge and then realizing that the people they idolized from stories on that subreddit are dead-eyed fucking awful psychopath creeps, or else didn't enjoy their revenge just the same as the person, you know, experiencing this revelation didn't, you know. And it's just like that's pretty much the only path for people who, you know, who believe in Reddit justice. People who believe in Reddit justice,
It's just a
you know,
sad concept, Reddit justice.
they try it out and then they're like, oh no, actually that sucks. Actually that sucks.
I take it back.
That sucks total piss, actually. New level looks fun as hell. Yeah, this one's okay. It's called Night Fever, which... Is there a thing called Night Fever, like, without the K? Like, Night Fever? Because I don't really get the pun. It's an okay level. It's quite hard with the swinging logs. The best new level is Wall Guys, because it deliberately pits your need to cooperate to complete the level against your need to compete to win. So, Wall Guys is the best one, I think. Oh shit, here we go, it's Wall Guys. Wall Guys is the best new one, IMO. And then close second would be the new Hoops one, which I'll probably get to play at some point on the stream. It'll almost certainly come up.
Okay.
That was a noise.
Here's one. Long time lurker, first time poster.
Long time, first time, yep.
Long time, first time.
Okay.
I'll try to keep this short. It's not.
Oh, I completely fucked myself just now. I just looked like a massive fucking cock on stream.
Piss! How will you recover?
I won't, frankly. It's over for me.
Damn. I'll just have to distract them quick with this good post I found.
Thank you, please do. Thank you, Queen. Fuck, Jesus Christ, I did it again.
My boyfriend and I have been in a good relationship for about 8 months. Not perfect, of course, but definitely worth staying in. The biggest issue I'm having with the relationship is that he really wants me to shave my body hair.
Aww.
I decided long
This
before...
is exactly the kind of thing I mean, like, unspoken assumptions in society that are just like, you know, we're not having these conversations, so you need to go to online, right? You need to crowdsource a lot of opinions fast, basically.
Right, is it okay for my boyfriend to tell me what
How
to do
my
with
body should be, right? Yeah. Well, Reddit, is it? I need to know.
I decided long before I met my boyfriend that shaving my body hair just really wasn't for me.
Then
This
no.
is-
Then that's the whole answer.
This is for 3 reasons. There are like...
No, God.
There are reasons. Not you don't need reasons, but there are reasons. I have eczema, and shaving
Oh
even
my
with
God.
even with the most blades possible and with the nicest shaving cream still gives
Can
me
I just
flare
interject
ups.
this? So this level is the best. This is the one I was saying.
This looks really
of
cool.
the new levels, this one's the best. Because as I was saying
Teamwork
just a second
and
ago,
betrayal.
it pits your need to cooperate in order to complete the level, because you need to move the blocks around to
Yeah.
get through,
Yeah.
against your need to be the first to qualify, or
Yeah.
the first 12 to qualify, otherwise you'll get eliminated. And that's just a really clever dynamic.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted to say, like, that's why this level is the best of the new ones, because it's just like,
That's great.
yeah, you know. And it's not even as simple as like the guy you see helping people the most won't qualify. You know, it's not even as simple as that. It's infinitely more complicated. Okay, sorry.
This is for 3 reasons. I have eczema, and shaving with even the most blades possible and with the nicest shaving cream, it still gives me flare-ups. This is mostly an issue in my armpits, but it can happen on my legs too.
Mm-hmm.
While I like the feeling of smooth, freshly shaven legs before the itchy, flaky eczema sets in, I don't really see how shaving benefits me in any meaningful way that warrants the amount of time and energy it requires. Yes. Right there with you. It's just like so fucking much time for like not even a very long time of it even feeling like comfortable and nice. I've told him these 2 things a few times, but he still brings it up. I do shave my legs for very special occasions, like a wedding, but generally I'll go months without shaving. I do maintenance down there as a courtesy for him though. One reason I haven't told him about is that my first boyfriend about 5 years ago was basically obsessed with my leg hair. Anytime I would get a little prickly, he would make a big deal about it and not hang out with me until I shaved. It was an awful relationship.
Instead of discard the whole man, this one is discard the whole men. It's just like all the men. It's all of like cis-het men. Let's just be generous to some men.
This just sucks. Like, she's like, hey dude, I really don't like shaving. Also, it's like really bad for my skin. Also, I had an abusive fucking boyfriend as a teenager who would like go on and on about it.
And he's like, yeah, but I am who I am.
Yeah, but I am who I am. It was an awful relationship in many ways, but 16-year-old me thought that was normal and didn't have the self-esteem to think she deserved any better. But now, every time he says, you should shave, or texts me asking if I'd be willing to shave soon, it gives me that slimy feeling I got back then, because it is slimy.
Because it's the same thing again.
Horrid.
Your feelings are telling you that it is the same thing. Feelings are actually quite important in human life and function, and people who try and tell you otherwise are fucking creepy ghoul psychopaths. Feelings are there for when you can't put into words in a rational explanation why something should be the case. Feelings get you there quicker. That's the point of feelings. It's a behavior algorithm that your brain uses to decide things for you.
And sometimes that's a disadvantage. Often that's a disadvantage. But it's also the tools that we have.
Often makes it sound like it's more often than not. It's it's infinitely more of an advantage than a disadvantage throughout like all of life.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why we got them.
People who have people were given lobotomies to make them more obedient, to make them do what they were told. Because the lobotomy destroys the center of the brain that governs emotions and personality, and because without emotions, you are just a robot who does whatever they are told. That's literally the thing. Ben Shapiro, when he argues for people to not have feelings, is hoping for an army of lobotomized zombie people. And funnily enough, that would suit him just fine. There you go. Horrible boyfriend. Discard the whole boy.
Yeah. It's almost gotten to the point of me just telling him that if body hair matters to him so much, he should find a girlfriend that wants to shave. I don't ask him to do anything to his appearance for me, so I don't really see it as fair that he expects me to put a lot of effort into my appearance. I've asked him if he'd shave his legs if it really mattered to me, but he always just shrugged it off as a ridiculous idea. Of course he fucking did. I don't understand why my saying no isn't the end of the conversation with this.
Right. It's literally just her body. And she said no, and that's it. Like, what the fuck? Like, how is that hard to parse, even?
Does he not think I'm serious, or does he not care / think my reasons are valid? I do like this relationship a lot, so I'd rather not end it over body hair. My question is, how do I calmly get across to him that I'm not going to start shaving my legs for him?
Tell him you're into pegging. Tell him you've always been really, really into pegging. tell him you've always been really, really
Deal
into pegging.
breaker.
And you can put up with not satisfying your most precious kink if he can put up with you having hairy legs. Meh. 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 Meh.
But what if he loves it?
If he loves it, then right after the first time she says, I'm not shaving my fucking legs. And he'll say thank you. That's fine.
Did I tell him?
Compost the man.
Did I tell him about my first boyfriend and how awful all that was? I have a habit of being argumentative, so I'd appreciate any advice on how to keep the conversation calm. I mean, she really wants to make it work. Sounds like it might be worth telling him about the shitty ex-boyfriend that he's being exactly like.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that can work, I guess, with straight guys is like you're reminding me of a bad man who I consider to be lesser and a beta, and then he'll go, "No, I'm good because."
Yeah, he's just obviously totally settled in the idea that it is a normal thing that she should be doing.
Right. But I just want to remind you, ladies, pegging, it's there. It's the nuclear option if you just need to win that argument. There it is. It will either fix the relationship or end the relationship, and either will be better. So it's all good. Oh, connection error. I was winning! Alright, what's up with these posts? What's up with these funky posts? Also, you finished your G&T?
Oh, I hit my tooth.
So what happened there was, I said, have you finished? And Natalie looked at her unfinished drink and said yes, even though that wasn't true, and then went to go and finish it so that it would become true, but smacked her glass into her teeth instead of any of those things.
Only a little bit. Just a little bit.
I like when my partner is comfortable with the way their body is. Right. It's a good thing. Fucking... What? What an unthinkable position. Being happy for your partner that they are happy with how they look. Or what the fuck? I think I just got squeezed between those two pillars. That was fucked. Fuck! Oh my god.
My 13M sister, 16F, is 6 months pregnant. I'm getting very tired of having to do things for her. Little 13-year-old boy. Hello, so I don't know that much about pregnant women. All I know is that they give birth and that's it. I'm having trouble understanding why I need to do things for her. Why does this baby prevent her from doing stuff herself? It's just annoying because my sister, 14F, has a broken leg. Oh, bless! And I need to help her with things around the house. She broke it in track. She tried to jump over this hurdle and did not make it. My other sister is pregnant and the father says he wants nothing to do with the child.
Okay. It's a lot like your sister who has the broken leg. Imagine there was an extra weight of human body on your body, contributing not contributing to your energy or strength, and in fact sapping it because you're doing things that you don't realize.
What do I do? Because it's early in the morning. I have to go to school with my sister, 14F, and my other sister is homeschooled.
Oh.
TLDR, sister is pregnant, and I have to do everything for her and sister with broken legs.
Poor baby.
Poor baby.
Now give me a glass. I'm gonna wind you up. I'm gonna wind you to heck.
Oh shit!
In fact, you can start playing now.
Can I have another gin instead?
You can, but I've been chilling the wine.
But the tonic water's in the fridge as well, right?
No.
What the hell?
Oh, actually, you can't have another gin. I finished it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Alright then.
That's all the gin there is, baby.
Then I'll have a wine, baby. I'm gonna play Fall Guys. The pregnant person was 6 months along.
Alright, that'll keep you going for a while.
Oh my god. What's gonna happen?
I've given Natalie an amount of wine.
I'm gonna be bad at playing this game.
Fall Guys. Okay. Who's ready for some posts? Give me a post in chat.
Post! Oh my
Pod
god,
post.
what is happening with me in that
Do the-
fucking door?
Do the guy, do the face.
Do you fucking see that?
Do the
Pod-
face.
What is it?
Do the face in
Tell
chat.
me what it is!
PogChamp.
You know
It's
what we're gonna do
poggers.
right now? We're gonna eat radishes live on stream. This is a real treat. Check this out, just a second. Oh, it doesn't.
Stop.
Just a second.
Just stop doing it. God damn it.
There we go.
Okay.
Radishes.
Radishes. That's my half-eaten one. You can see inside it.
They're really
It's
purple.
white inside. Bruh. Do the left one. Go back. Perfect.
Hey. God, I'm good.
Okay. I'm going into, for those who feel like following along, I'm going into Something Awful Forums, general bullshit, r/relationships for all the non-gamers and women here. That's the new thread title. It's now called r/relationships for all the non-gamers and women here.
I really want to know what that post was.
Yeah, me too.
Did you like the post I had saved up?
It was very good. It was worth saving, thank you.
She'd named her kid, thinking it was a nice thing that they were saying about her. But they were really calling her like annoying and inconvenient and stupid. Andrew, yeah. It was such a treat hearing you and Lily and reading it as well. Doing My Immortal earlier. So good.
Am I the asshole for sitting my brother down and destroying his dreams?
Possibly.
18M. I live with my parents and my younger brother, 14M. My brother dreams of making it into the NBA. He has literally zero other interests. Nothing engages him more than basketball, NBA 2K, watching games, and playing basketball. Fair. When I was younger, I dreamt of being a sports person too. However, he's an extremely lazy person. He wakes up at 8 in the morning, plays ball for an hour or two, then in the evening with his friends. He's extremely casual with his approach.
I'm already
there
like,
isn't much
whoa.
effort.
Whoa, what? This kid is dedicated.
More dedicated than you. You couldn't jump in a game.
He plays ball for an hour every morning, waking up at 8? What the fuck? And he plays again after school? No fucking way.
There isn't much effort at the end of it, and at the end of it, he's just not good enough. So a few days back I sat him down and broke it to him that going pro was extremely unlikely, and he had to cultivate other interests that would set him up for the future. Because, you know, change comes from within and all that stuff. I figured that since he's 14 was a good time to let him know how things work in the real world. Welcome to the real world, jackass! Happy birthday to the ground!
He's only 14 though, like, what other interests does he even need to be cultivating?
Just
right
let
now?
him have the other interests.
Let him figure it out.
Uh-huh.
Other things will come to him. It's great that he's really excited about sports at 14.
If you jump in front of the hammer, you can get shot.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying that's an option
Is
available
that
to
hammer
you.
new on this one?
Yeah. You're the rube right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
If you're counterbalancing the seesaw for someone else, you're the rube. Anyway, my parents think it was right for me to sit him down, but he hasn't talked to me since. Am I the asshole?
Aw.
If they think it's right of him, then they should have fucking done it. Like, he's more likely to get over it and quicker with his parents than with...
Just let him enjoy a sports ball. What's the problem?
Oh, yeah,
He's
I
14.
mean- Yeah.
What? Does he need to be like studying like medical board exams or something already? Is he behind on anything? Like, leave him alone. Did I qualify? Oh, I did. I can't remember.
Nice. Post that isn't really that interesting for the main body of the post, but is pretty good for the comments. Right?
Mm-hmm.
My husband says he doesn't know if he can wait the 6-week break period after having a baby. She means sexually. So, okay, yes, exactly. So the main body of the post is...
Dude, come on.
So the main body of the post is not worthwhile, it's just quite exhausting. But then, in the comments, replying to
Doesn't
people...
know if he can. Okay. That's a lie.
Well, he'll
You
find
don't
out he
want
can,
to.
in fact. Replying to people in the comments, she said, he's made himself bleed a lot in his high school years and college years from masturbating for hours. He told me it's normal and it heals in about a few days. He hasn't had it happen in a long time. Different comment. His brothers say it happens to them too when they masturbate a lot. I never asked anyone else, so I never really stopped to think about whether it's normal. I always thought it was weird though. Different comment. I've talked to him about seeing a therapist, but he swears I'm being a prude and it's normal for men to need sex daily. Well, there you go. Made himself bleed on the reg. What the fuck?
Horrifying.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, but as a, like, you know, you clearly went for many years of your life not having sex ever. So, you know, do you need to coerce someone into having sex with you? Because you need... Bin.
Okay. Am I the asshole? 50-year-old dad writing this. Am I the asshole for expecting my daughter to do chores?
Depends what chores they are. Is any chores?
Remember the triangle method. That's what you got to do here.
Okay.
Got to hop over those triangles.
Okay, got it.
Jump and dive over them. Okay. Use the camera, you absolute goober.
Fine.
You just walked off the edge there, not seeing where it is because you weren't using the camera.
Telling me to use the camera.
What? You're my nemesis. I lost my wife 10 years ago. It's just me and my two kids, N17M and E15F. Recently, it caused a big stink with some family that my daughter does chores, but my son does not.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a problem that you get your daughter to do chores, it's a problem that you don't get your daughter to do chores.
I explained it's because I have to spend extra on my daughter each month. Not only for her extracurriculars, but for her monthly supplies.
I fucking knew, that's
so it's
disgusting.
my way
I knew.
of having her pay me back.
Jesus. Don't have kids if you consider everything you spend on them to be transactional. Jesus fucking Christ.
Petition to resurrect this man's wife so she can yell at him. So she can tell him he's disgusting.
God, that's upsetting.
Yeah. So, real biblical disgusting shit there. Just like woman's punishment for being sinful is menstruation and childbirth, and it's her fault.
Holy shit.
My brother said I spend twice as much on my son's extracurriculars, and by my logic, he should have to do chores too. I explained he didn't because I feel his could help him get into college.
Oh, his is just worth it,
But
whereas
hers
she has no potential
were just
future.
a hobby in my opinion.
Ah, yeah, cool.
She overheard me say this and was very upset. She started refusing to do chores because it isn't fair. I told her she'd still be doing her chores and life isn't fair, so stop being a brat or I'd refuse to pay for her extracurricular stuff or pads.
Horrible, 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 horrible.
I wouldn't actually do that, but I was mad when I said it. She packed a bag and took off. She's been staying with my sister who called me an abusive asshole when I demanded she send E home. My brother and sister are coddling her and I'm furious. N said I was being an asshole to E as well and that's why she left. I'm completely fed up with the whole thing. Am I the asshole for expecting her to do chores? It's not for expecting her to do chores though, is it, my guy? Okay, let's be real here, King. That's not what's up. That's not what's up and you're fucking lying, so stop that.
Good fucking job to his daughter just like fucking getting up and going like.
You should be able to jump grab that ledge. Just from here.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So that's what's up, basically. What an asshole, what a piece of shit. I'm so glad his children are just walking out on him. Frankly, fuck this guy. You just gotta get into the gaming zone. You can do this. I believe in you.
Falca says his extracurricular, anime club, her extracurricular, Model UN.
Would I be the asshole for reporting an Uber Eats driver who turned up in a car when the app says he should be on a bicycle.
Yes, you'd be the asshole.
I'm just gonna skip right over because it's any customer reporting any Uber employee for any reason, short of them doing like a crime to you. And then it's not reporting them to Uber that's really the consideration.
If you're so worried about the environmental impact of getting Uber Eats, go fucking pick it up yourself. Jesus Christ.
I don't think it's
If
the...
you're that worried.
I don't even think it's the environmental...
Literally just, they said they'd do this, and they did this, and it had no impact on me at all, but it was different, and I don't like it. Did they even mention that? No, it literally is just...
They didn't mention the
They were wearing a blue vest, and they said they'd be wearing a yellow vest.
If I ruined a chronically underpaid shit on gig economy workers job for no reason, would I be the asshole? Would that make me the asshole if I did that? Hard to say, Reddit. Can you help me out? What's wrong?
It's a soft one.
That is quite soft. Don't want that.
No. You can have that one. That's the last one.
It's okay.
Okay, I got a wee.
Aww.
Uh-huh.
Please be quick. Please be quick.
I will.
Aww. Aww. They said their car would be silver, but it was clearly grey. Okay. Hey everyone, it's just me. How did you all like the video yesterday? Did you watch it? Did you like it? I hope so. Scoop it up. Please. Please. Oh, that's the worst place. It was quality content. Ah. Video good, please. What? Oh my god. Please fire musician? What's wrong with the musician? Molly, why don't you like the musician? The music was all fantastic. What's the... I don't understand. Currently on the second Witcher book, but thanks to... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Oh my god. I should have been paying attention. I'll read your comments in a mo. Oh my god. Okay. Currently on the second Witcher book, thanks to you finally giving me the push to read them. I'm really glad, I hope you like them. I think they're really fun. I was reading some more of Season of Storms today, and that's a really fun one. I'd recommend doing what I did and reading the whole saga as it was originally written, and then going back and reading Season of Storms, because I don't know, just like I had a few really annoying pedantic comments on my video already that were being like, technically, Geralt might not die because in Season of Storms, and it's just like, yeah, technically, he retconned things or whatever. I don't fucking care. That's not, you know, like, you experience a story that's been laid out in, 7 books, like, in an original intended way, and then someone comes back and adds in more details. That doesn't mean that the original story was, like, wrong, except in a really annoying, like, Thermian argument way.
Are you explaining why?
Yeah, just like irritating pedants, that's all. I'm talking about like what order to read the books in.
Right.
I want to visit Geralt on his farm. You can't. It's really far away.
You can never go there.
You can never go. It's really far.
Just know that he's really happy.
He's having a great time, and everyone's there. They're all having a great time together.
Your dog is there.
Your grandpa's there.
I think you didn't put that in.
You said
afterwards,
grandpa, and I was like, we are in a pandemic.
Oh yeah, you're like
all
that.
these old people
That's
are
legit
dying.
too sad.
I can't say your grandpa is there on the farm.
Right.
Because there'll be all these people who literally just lost their grandpa.
That you were saying before, like, and your dog is
The
there.
dog one's funny.
And they take really good care of him.
The dog one's funny because it's like the classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And like to some degree people, you know, have pets as kids to like help them grapple with the idea of loss. And like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like, yeah. Alright, you take this back over, and I'll take host reading back over.
That shows you good that.
Yeah. I was, yeah, it was a good move from me. I'm a genius.
Mum said Geralt is on a farm in Wales.
Oh. That's true.
High praise for Blood and Wine.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing through the DLCs on stream in a little while. Yeah. I'm looking forward to them.
Nice. One thing, I've only met like 3 Welsh people, so it probably is. My dad is Welsh. I've met lots of Welsh people.
24F. I came home and overheard my boyfriend, 26M, saying rude things about me to his friends.
Oh no.
So
Kill him.
basically, she spent several paragraphs laying out like the layout of their house and why it makes sense that she was able to hear this without meaning to eavesdrop, which I'm not going to read because it's very boring.
Right, why would that matter so much?
This is just like this is the same as all the people who post like, I was snooping and I found this horrible thing, and it's like, okay, but we don't need to like absolve you of having snooped. Like,
Right.
either you snooped because the person was suspicious, or you snooped because you're paranoid. But either way,
Right.
it paid off this way, and that's what
It's
matters.
like you found out this like relationship ending thing from
Yeah.
someone, and it's like, okay, why do you care what they think of you for snooping at this point?
So, his buddies were laughing so hard and chiming in with generally rude remarks about their own partners. I continued listening. He then continues to point out some flaws and quirks about my body and says things like, I just turn her around if I don't want to look at those teeth, and his friends are dying
That's
laughing.
horrible.
I'm pretty average looking, but I didn't realize he thought that apparently I looked horrible enough to make fun of. A lot of the things he was talking about were huge sources of insecurity for me, like a bald spot from my adolescent alopecia. My heart pretty much sunk to my feet, and I decided to just crawl into bed and cry.
Dumb.
I've never had a situation like this before, and he's my first boyfriend, if I'm being totally honest. So I have no idea if I'm just way overthinking this or if I'm right to be upset.
Dump him. That's really horrid. And obviously incredibly immature. Just like...
Would I be the asshole for eating more of my pregnant wife's donuts?
What did you do, you jammy bastard? There's
So
a gavel
funny.
over his face.
Such a funny little title. So since the pandemic started, we just got an Instacart membership to stay safe/be lazy. Also, I'm 32M, a diabetic, and as mentioned in the title, she's 28F, currently pregnant. Anyway, yesterday I made a grocery list.
Is this in the right setting?
What?
Shall I set this to number 3? And I think a couple of people are finding that hard to hear.
Okay, then yeah, you can change it over.
This should help.
Turn the game down as well. That's the. If
Yeah.
Andrew's saying it's hard to hear me over the music, then like it's the game primarily, really. Okay, that should be fine now.
Cool. Bam.
Okay,
Does
cool.
that sound better?
Bruh.
Bruh.
I was feeling a hankering for some fresh baked donuts, so I added them to the list. I in no way think these are my donuts. I had no illusions that they would be anything other than communal donuts. But when we got them, I ate one. We got them and I ate one. She got a little biffed that I ate one of her donuts. I'm trying to respect her feelings because I now realize that she must also have a hankering for donuts. But she only bought half a dozen. I had 2 of them, and apparently she did too because this morning there are 2 left. I don't want to eat the last 2 donuts. I want my wife to enjoy their deliciousness. She certainly deserves it, but now it's 8 a.m. and she's asleep and they're in the kitchen taunting me. One is chocolate and one is frosted. So what do? Would I be the asshole if I ate these donuts?
Have one donut, save the last donut for her.
Update.
Then you both get 3 donuts.
Update.
Uh-huh.
I ate half a donut.
Half a donut. Very restrained.
My wife woke up
She mad?
and ate the other donut, and our daughter ate the other half.
Oh,
All
sweet.
is well in the universe.
Beautiful. Aw, that's a sweet one.
I just thought that was a really nice little wholesome post. It's just like, I don't know what to do. And it's just like, it's fine. It's fine. They all had some donuts. The end of the story is a cute little family had some donuts together in the early morning. What a nice time. What a nice time.
Just showing this to some of the other posters, like, look at the problems you could have had.
Right.
You weren't so obsessed with your
showing
girlfriend
this to
shaving her
Right,
legs.
showing this to the leg hair guy, exactly. And just being like, this could be you, but you playing.
Andrew said, am I the asshole? Oh, you sweet summer child.
You just want to go up to him and be like, more like, are you the cutie pie? 28F, I just moved in with my boyfriend, 28M, of 3 years, and it is unbearable.
Oh no.
It's like living with an overbearing mother.
Shit.
My boyfriend and I have been together for about 3 years, and we decided to move in together. I have a couple of months left on my
they've
lease.
been together 3 years.
So I'm subletting, and more I'm considering moving back into my own place, which would at the very least cause a huge fight and probably a breakup, but I'm at the end of my rope. We've been living together about 2 months now. He's not a bad person, but living with him honestly reminds me of living with my mother, who was very overbearing. Examples. When he gets home from work, he does a house inspection. He doesn't call it that, but I do. He goes around checking to see what's out of place, what's messy, and etc. And if I'm not home, will text me photos of the out-of-place items or what he deems too messy. It can be as excessive as a fork in the sink.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? No way, no way, no way.
I feel
No
really
fucking
like
way.
I feel like really, really guilty bringing it up when you've left just like a pan of scummy water on the stove. I feel like really, really guilty about it when it's like stinking up the whole kitchen, and I'm just like, this is disgusting, but I feel like I'll be being too much if I bring this up right now. This guy's just like texting pictures of a fork in the sink. What a fucking asshole. He'll just sit and stare at me sometimes, often in moments when I prefer not to be stared at. The most common example is when I'm eating and he isn't. If I bring a plate into the living room so I can watch TV with him, he'll just sometimes pause the TV and just watch me eat. I've asked him in varying levels of annoyance why he's watching me, and he says, "Oh, I just want to look at you, you're so beautiful," or something along those lines. Because of the above, I've taken to going to another room to eat
Oh no!
if I'm eating without him. However, if I do that, he'll question me extensively about why I need to sit in another room, why don't I want to spend time with him, etc., even if I'm like, I'm only going to be 20 minutes. This also relates to the above. If I don't sit with him the entire time he's home, he will grill me about why. He'll call me almost every 10 minutes that I'm in another room and ask when I will be done, when I'm coming back, etc. If I'm in the same room with him and get up to leave, even just to go to the bathroom or get a drink, it's like she's in prison.
Right, that's...
It's like she's in prison and he's her, like,
Jesus.
prison warden. And not in a hot way. This is just terrible.
God. I mean, she's clearly absolutely fucking miserable, so she should follow through on her plan and just...
Yeah, basically. Send him to the farm with Geralt.
It's just wild that, like, you know, she can be with him for three whole years.
Oh,
That's
bruh.
obviously the...
Oh, you already died? Okay, alright, that's fine.
That's right then.
Okay. I thought
It's playing
you
for
were just,
reals.
like, doing other shit while it was about to start.
Nah, I would never do that. That would be ridiculous.
Before the end of the
Who
stream.
on earth would do that?
I want to know why it's called For the Non-Gamers and Women.
I do want to know that. Is there any way of searching?
Only if I had Control F to... I could do it on that computer over there. And I could get the page number and
Nah,
bring it back
let's
over
just
here.
Hope for serendipity.
But that's just a lot of effort. Exactly. So r/legal advice post. A
Okay,
gym
what is
took a
that,
picture
please?
of me without a mask on for a split second to clean my mask. Now they have a meme of me saying, "Don't be this guy."
Oh my god! Can they not just take... Oh, fucking hell. They could just use an old stock photo of someone in a gym, like any gym, like
Yep.
pre-COVID times.
Yep.
That sucks! Is there any more to the post?
You know, he was wearing his mask in the gym where you sweat a lot, so he needed to take it off and clean it. Because it's in the gym, you know?
I feel really bad, honestly, for people who, like, the gym is a huge part of their, like, life and kind of social activities and exercise. Like, you know, it really has, obviously, a huge body on, like, impact on how you're feeling day to day. And if the gym is a big part of your life, just there's not really a safe way of doing it, is there? Like, even if you're wearing masks, like, that's making exercise so much more difficult.
Well, I mean, someone here said the gym owners are still the assholes for being open at all during the pandemic.
It's just like
They just shouldn't be open.
you're obviously going to be breathing harder and
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are
absolutely.
going to be at risk even if they are wearing masks.
Absolutely, there's no way of making it safe.
Yeah.
Which then makes you reflect on, you know, him choosing to go to the open gym. and wonder, you know, who this guy is a little bit.
Yeah, but they're just trying to...
And then I tell you that the account is called Liberalism is Weak.
Maybe he's a leftist. But refuses to do the bourgeois glamour muscles, only the working thigh muscles. Only exercise those worker thigh muscles.
Only the muscles of the proletariat.
Yeah.
He's not a leftist.
But that still sucks anyway,
Sure.
regardless. It is the gym owner's decision to be open, and for people whose Lives revolve around the gym. They're obviously going to do what they can.
Am I the asshole for not staying home with my sick husband because I thought blank?
Depends on...
It begins, it's been
What
quite
I
some
thought.
time since this happened, but I did not apologise because I still think I am in the right in a sense.
Some shout outs for the Swallow-Terrier in the chat here. Always appreciated.
So what do you think blank is?
Because I thought...
Joe says he was faking it.
Because I thought he had friends coming over. So I was going to go do my thing. What did they think? I thought he died.
Because I thought he died.
Glaucus
husband had a
says,
really-
it wasn't that bad. It's not that gross.
My husband had a really high fever and had to take time off work. He was feeling weak and told me he was experiencing liberalism. That's not what the post says. Told me he was experiencing pain in his joints. I took this as a normal symptom of the fever. Next day before leaving for work, he asked me to take the day off and stay. I told him no because it's just a fever and it will be fine with some rest. He kept on insisting that he did not feel good and would like me to stay and go to a doctor because he felt like he couldn't. I was getting a bit impatient and yelled that it's just a fever, he's being too dramatic, and that's what the title of the post was, because I thought he was being dramatic. I mean, I have really bad period cramps and still go to work on those days. He's felt ill before. What's so special about this time? If he's felt ill before,
coronavirus?
if he's fucking felt ill before and is not going in this time and is like asking to go to a
Right,
doctor,
if he doesn't have a history
That's
of being
not-
really dramatic during sickness, then you can assume that he's not just being dramatic.
that's
right?
not evidence that he is being dramatic now. That's evidence you should take him more seriously
Right.
now. When I read the title of this, I was like, is this a boy who cried wolf situation? She said that she was right in a sense, and it's like...
People are just honestly so bullshit to people who are sick.
I told him to go to bed and just rest. He did not say anything. I tried calling him at noon and he did not respond. I tried a couple of times more and he did not pick up. Either he was resting or was ignoring me is what I thought. Around 3, my mother-in-law called me to tell me that the husband has been admitted in the hospital. He was feeling too unwell and called his brother, and his brother took him to the hospital. After diagnosis, it turned out he had...
Coronavirus, right? What?
dengue fever.
Oh my god! Fucking hell! Jesus.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
I was right in a sense.
I reached the hospital, but husband did not want to talk to me and told me
Auntie said
told
this
him
is
to give
incredible.
him space. Right. This is just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, he's like, okay, I'm pissed at you. Please stay away from
Yeah,
me
he's
for now.
literally said, "Give me space."
Fair
like,
play,
mother-in-law said he felt demeaned and I did not take his request seriously. I
that's
interjected
really
that I was not
upsetting when you're
supposed.
telling someone
I
that
was
you're
not supposed to
in
know
pain.
how ill he was, and the symptoms were like a normal fever.
He was telling
Mother-in-law
you.
said, "Be that as it may, Mother-in-law said, "Be what it may, I should at least apologize. I refuse. I don't think I
Yes,
should."
what the fuck? Okay.
Mother-in-law
this person's
said,
fucked up.
"Whatever. Me and husband can work it out at our pace." We eventually did make up, but as I said
Very
earlier,
patient,
I never
compassionate
apologized, and husband says no issue. He forgives, but will not forget this. I mean, literally, what does that mean on a practical level? That means that next time he's sick, he's literally just gonna have to not trust his wife,
Right.
not trust the adult
She
he lives with,
refused
and
to
just like call his
apologize.
brother right away instead, and just be like, hey, you know, like, what the fuck?
This person is a massive asshole.
He's not being passive-aggressive or anything, but since the dengue incident, he has gotten fever twice and almost hurt his left arm, dominant one, and has refused any help from me.
Right.
He will not be rude, but will say, "Thank you, but I can manage myself."
Yeah.
The tone suggests he has not moved on from the incident. I think the issue might end if I apologise for the incident, but honestly,
Yes,
I
you
still
should.
think I have not done anything wrong. Am I the asshole for this?
Me sowing. Me reaping. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, fuck, this sucks. The dengue
Like,
incident.
her husband is being so incredibly, like, patient and like, tolerant of her and just, like, doing what he needs to, like, manage his own
To-
health and happiness.
Yes,
And that's
to
not good
some
enough
degree.
for her because she feels guilty because she's been an asshole.
To some degree, what he needs to do to literally survive.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
To literally not die.
What does she think forgive but not forget means? Like, she's been, like, explicitly refusing to apologize, and he's still decided to just be like, okay, I forgive you. And that's not enough for her.
He literally said he forgives her without her even apologizing. The dengue incident is my least favorite Dan Brown novel.
For context,
That's like
this beautiful babe saw me all the way through me breaking my ankle and took incredible care of me.
because that's the normal thing you do when
Yeah.
someone is sick in your house. It's the normal thing.
Yeah, you don't just go,
I don't deserve any special
nah,
praise
don't
for
believe
that.
it.
That's the normal thing. This is abnormal. Is the point here. Okay, I'm going to read you a fairly short post, but then I'm going to read you a bunch of comments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you pass me the red cable? Cool. Just my phone's dying. Am I the asshole for telling my brother that he needs to start making more money if he wants to have success with women? My brother is not really an attractive man, TBH. He's very short and bald at a young age. He tries to compensate with muscles and facial hair, but it doesn't appear to be working with attracting women. He works at a decent paying job. He really struggles with women, even though he has a great personality. He can just never get his foot in the door with them.
Decent paying job, like, that's not the issue then.
Any woman he befriends just wants to stay friends with him. Horrifying. Absolutely terrible. I can't imagine a worse form of existential horror than having female friends. I told him that if he really wants a romantic relationship with a woman, that he needs to find a way to make a lot more money. He got pissed off with me for suggesting this. Says he doesn't want to be gold digged and thinks that that would just mean women are with him for the money.
Yeah,
that's literally the idea that he's suggesting.
Why would he want to have, like, transactional relationships with people? Like...
Right. Morrigan says, women. Friends?
Maybe he just needs a little patience and some more confidence. Not his brother, is it?
Yeah.
Saying,
Right.
yeah, the problem is
Right.
that your decent paying job
Right.
isn't enough money for
Absolutely.
women who are just like, you know.
I told him that might be true, but at least this way he would get women. And not all women who are attracted to money are gold diggers. Oh, God. There are these false
that's
dichotomies.
true, right?
There are
But-
these false dichotomies in, and it's in such a Reddit logic, where the false dichotomy, there is no distinction. There is no distinction. It just means the ones I like and the ones I think are bad. So there are women who are attracted to money, and then there are gold diggers. And I'm saying I don't think anyone, like, in an essential term, is a gold digger, right? That's my distinction. I don't think that that's a real thing. Like, but these people, this guy needs to make this distinction between there are women who are attracted to money, like just to money. He thinks his brother without money cannot get any women. So that he would be getting himself in the market for women who are attracted primarily or only to money. And then there's this other mythical creature called a gold digger that's not the same thing. And it's just like... Reddit. Anyway, he was upset with me and told me to piss off. Good. He'd rather be alone than have women use him for money. Was I an asshole for what I said to my brother? I'm just trying to help him have some success with women.
What does success with women look like? For him, it looks like having a fulfilling relationship with someone who cares about him, maybe.
In one of the goons in the relationships thread says, we're on, again, something awful, general bullshit, we're in the thread, r/relationships to all the non-gamers and women here. In case you wanted to follow the thread. I'm currently on page like 1100 or something. Success with women sounds so alien. I don't think this alien should ever be trying to hand out human advice. No offense, but stay in your planet's lane. And then so the poster underneath that has said, I wonder what the OP really thinks. And here's some comments.
Okay.
She likes me for everything but my money, which I don't have, lol. But you don't need money if you're more conventionally good looking. And I want him to get a relationship now because that's what he wants. He wants a GF and doesn't want to wait 15 years until women with not a lot of options settle for him. Sorry, obese women are not in the same league as guys that actually work out and take care of their health and are in good shape. You can be obese and put effort into your appearance, sure, but you are clearly not putting a whole lot of effort into actually trying to be attractive to other people. If you were, you wouldn't be fat. That's something under your control unless you have a very rare disease or something. Maybe he'll, and then another comment, maybe he'll be able to get a morbidly obese lady, but no somewhat decent looking woman around his age will realistically want him if he doesn't have money. Looks are too important in today's society. You know, man, I agree. Looks are too important in today's society. I need to pee. I'll be back in a minute. I'll look up some posts while I'm gone. Please entertain the stream. Please chat with them. Just narrate your gameplay.
Okay, I'm gonna go up some hills.
You don't know what that is. You don't know that that's the case. You don't know what games you're gonna get. There might be no hills. Alright.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Monday too, Joe. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna dance. I'm dancing. Yeah. I'm gonna dance. Now I'm gonna play the game. Fuck! I'm already behind. Nextfat, I blame you. You told me to dance and now I'm behind everyone else and now I'm gonna lose the game. Fuck. Piss. I'm glad it was worth it. I think so too. Shouldn't have danced, shake my head. I should always dance. That's the rules. If I can dance, I should dance. Hell yeah, I qualified. What is happening on Monday is that Sophie and I are going to Joe's house and we're going to have dinners. Very exciting. can dance if you want to. Diddly doo doo doo. Diddly doo 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 diddly doo doo doo. Hell yeah, I was at the front of the pack. First time ever. Piss. Piss! Piss! Fuck. Bad. Way! F. Piss. Oh no. Oh no. I'm definitely not qualifying. Yeah, that was bad. F's in chat, thoroughly deserved. Whilst Sophie's away, I'm gonna tell everybody in the chat all about the new channel that I've made with my sibling and our friend Jen called Next Slide Please, and we just had a new episode go up on Friday, second episode, where Rach tells us all about the first time that people looked at semen under the microscope, and it's very funny. It's really good. Thank you, Andy. It is great. Yeah, it's the channel's called Next Slide Please, so please go check it out. Piss. No. Yeah, exactly. Why Who Let the Dogs Out is a feminist masterpiece, thanks to Jen with her incredible PowerPoints. This is the thing that I didn't explain. The whole channel is me and Rach and Jen taking it in turns to chat to each other about different subjects with the aid of PowerPoint, which I really feel like is, you know, the strength of the show is the PowerPoint presentations. I'm really excited about it. Thank you, Jess. We actually started doing the show because we made friends with Jen, and Jen just messaged me out of the blue like, do you want to do something creative? And I was like, yeah, okay. And we were just like, okay, let's make a banging YouTube channel. And it's been a lot of fun so far. We've got 6 episodes recorded already, So yeah, we're doing a weekly show, putting them out on Fridays. Ooh, also extra exciting thing that I did today was I went to an outreach stall with London Renters Union. Extra plugs, anyone living in London, sign up with London Renters Union. If you are renting your house, it is in your interests to be signed up with London Renters Union. If you're outside of London, there's Acorn, which is a like community union, and there's also, I can't remember what it's called, but there's a UK-wide tenants union as well. But yeah, if you're in London, definitely get signed up with London Renters Union. It's a really, really great way to feel like you're actually capable of doing something to help fix the shitty situation that everybody's in right now. Yep, screw landlords, absolutely fuck landlords. Acorn is UK-wide. There's also Acorn is like a community union that also does like eviction resistance and tenant stuff, and then there's also a specific tenants union that I can't remember the name of. But it's really good stuff. London Renters Union really like breaks things down into small chunks so that everyone can like participate according to their schedules. And they make it really, really easy and fun and exciting to get involved. So today I was out at a outreach stall in Catford, and I was able to get on the microphone and do a bit of patter and try and get everyone coming up to get signed up. Today we had everybody like all the members that were there, we had them share sort of housing horror stories that I was reading out on the microphone to try and get, people to just be like, we've all been in, most of us have had shitty situations with landlords, and even if we haven't had like some of the more horrible shit, there's just an inherent precarity and fear to renting because landlords have so much power over us. It's just really exciting and empowering to actually have a union of renters rather than relying on charities or services or like government resources and things to actually just be like fighting together. We're all in the same circumstances. We're all fighting for each other's interests against a broken housing system. So go sign up. It's real cool. If you don't know where your nearest renters union is, go find out and sign up. Oh yeah, Goblin Breakfast saying, can we do a shout out for Smoke and Ash? They are absolutely lovely, and they're looking for help with I think transition, is it? If you could share the link, that'd be really fantastic. Thank you.
Howdy.
Yo.
What's going on?
I told everybody about next slide, please, and they were like, whoa, and then I was like, London Renters Union, get signed up.
I see.
And everyone was like, hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
They were like, landlords, boo.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, I've read through. Oh, you've taken off your moth cub jumper now.
Yeah,
I've just put mine on. Okay.
Goblin Breakfast is just sharing
I see
the
it. Okay.
link for Smoke and Ash.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I've read through the rest of the posts on this page, and they're pretty much all stream quality posts. Hello.
Yeah.
Has this disconnected again?
I guess it has.
How long has it been on that screen?
Piers, this has been way too long.
Okay. Just click on the game again.
I'm too full of wine to know the difference.
No, you gotta open up the window and close it. Oh, there you go. Close the program. Perfect.
There we go.
And play.
Play!
Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for banning my husband from coming in the kitchen while I'm cooking?
Depends what your husband does.
This happened last night and my husband and I are now in a fight about it. He came into the kitchen, I was stirring some garlic that was sauteing in oil and butter. He came up behind me and squeezed me. I ended up hitting my wrist on the side of the burning hot saute pan and have a dime-sized burn. Since we've been married 16 years, he always does things like this when I'm cooking. If I'm chopping vegetables, he pinches my butt or grabs my boobs. And every time, I always wind up getting hurt. 2 years ago, I was deep frying chicken and he pulled my pants down while I was putting it in the pan, and I got hot oil splashed all over my chest. I wasn't seriously burned, but I could have been. The most serious injury I've gotten is chopping off the tip of my thumb because he unhooked my bra while I was cutting a pepper 5 years ago. It required stitches and minor surgery to fix. He thinks this is funny and claims he does it because I am defenseless. I told him that what he is doing is dangerous and scares me. I told him he's no longer allowed in the kitchen while I'm cooking, and if he can't do that, then I will never cook him another meal.
Yeah, what the fuck? You
thanks
think
for the
surely,
subject.
like,
Yeah, that's really fucked.
after, like, would you not be, like, horrified and really upset with yourself for causing someone
I would be.
serious harm?
Yeah, if I'd been...
That you would just be like,
If I thought I was just farting
okay,
around
I'll
and
be
then that
more
happened.
careful from now on.
If I thought I was just farting around and then something like that happened, I'd be like, yeah, fucked up about it. Thanks for the sub, Jess. People who subscribe to my Twitch are cool people, and they get to sit at the cool table. I'm just saying, that's how it works in the lunch room of Twitch.
Cool table? I've never sat at a cool table in my life.
Yeah, where's that?
I'm too cool for the cool table.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh, is that what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
The-
I'm gonna go on some, like, Ayn Rand shit rant right now.
the goons in the thread are all just like, sever, then murder. She chopped off the tip of her fucking thumb.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, saved it. Boom. Damn, I'm so good. Ah, fuck.
Andrew says, what's a cool table? I just eat my sandwiches alone like I did for the last 28 years. I assume this joke is that Andrew is 28 years old, but if that's true, that means that when he was a baby, he just ate alone. No help.
Oh no.
Which is honestly close to a, like, Raised by Wolves story. It's just, he's just, like, oh, okay, 33, my bad.
It's just accurate and good. Wow, really thought ahead.
Factored in the stuff into the joke. It's good.
I was just gonna be like, whoa, same age as me. I turned 28 this year, and I was really sure that I was going to be 29. I was so sure that I literally told all of our friends that I was going to be 29. They were turning 29. I was like, whoa, me too. I'm going to be turning 29 too this year. And then Soph was like, on my birthday treat that they'd planned for me was like, wait, you're not going to be 29. You're going to be 28.
To be clear, this is the first time I heard this. I knew immediately.
I said it in the chat.
No.
I was like...
Well, if you said it, I hadn't seen it.
Okay.
So, like, I'm saying, like, The first time I was aware
I was like,
you were
hell
saying
yeah,
this.
I'm gonna be 29 too this month.
The first time I was, yeah, like properly aware of you saying this, I was like, no.
Look, I'm saying if I was Natalie, I would simply not fall down those holes. I didn't only forget my age, I really had like a semi-permanent shift where I thought I was
Oh, it's
gonna be
Andrew's
29.
birthday next week.
Woo!
Andrew, happy birthday
for
next
next
week.
week!
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Hip hip hooray. 33 times.
Yeah.
I feel like the time she cut off the tip of her thumb should have definitely been the point to realize sneaking up on your partner to be cute while cooking was a bad idea. I mean, I do the occasional sneak a kiss or tease my partner while cooking, but come on. Right, exactly.
Right.
Here are some posts, as sometimes happens, that are
Some
not
posts?
from Reddit. We're expanding
like
the
agony
definition of posting.
Beautiful.
This is why I kind
just-
of wanted to look at political cartoons on the stream, because I really want to expand our consciousness
I just love
and
how
expand our understanding of what posts are.
creative the Something Awful Goons are in this venture.
Me too. I do think next time we should
Political
look at
cartoons.
some political cartoons
We're gonna have to do some research
as
in
a
that case.
warm-up.
You've got some stored. You got some in the bank. Okay, you got some in the bank.
To expand people's consciousness, you know?
Okay.
So people are like, whoa. You
Morgan
think that's a
TV
good idea?
says all posts are valid.
Thank you, Morgan. If you think that's a good idea, give me £1,000.
Oh.
I was like, what's a good way for people to vote? Give me money.
Garrison is too easy, yes.
Oh yeah, Garrison is the entry level. You know,
There are some
you
greats,
have to be insanely funny to make Garrison more funny because he's so
Garrison
obvious.
really has some greats.
And
I just love
that's what funny...
right-wing stuff that really just like owns like, yeah, you're making left-wingers look so cool right now.
That's what's so good about Lily tackling Ben Garrison, because she's the funniest person on the planet.
Yeah.
Right.
Is this fucking thing?
Yeah, I think it is. Just
doing
restart
it again.
We aren't funny enough to tackle Ben Garrison. That's the thing. We need to dig deeper.
Absolutely need some moth cub.
In the freak mine, into the posting brain disease mine, to find the sickest freaks, the worst sickos imaginable, right? And that's where we'll find the good posts. I really got sidetracked there. The point is, send me £1,000.
Oh.
PayPal.me/buycuriobiscuits. That's a good plan.
Yeah, okay.
I get £1,000, that's a good plan.
Joe said she was excited about Monday.
Me too.
And everyone else in the chat was like, whoa, what's Monday?
We're planning
and we were
secret
like,
plans.
Oh, we're going and having dinner with Joe.
Oh.
It's cool.
There's also secret plans.
What's the secret?
Not secret from you. We're just working on the project that we can't talk about yet because it doesn't have a name.
What's the project?
Oh my god, how drunk are you?
What project? Oh, yeah. Cool. I'm excited
Help.
about that too. I'm going to go wee now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Deathly serious. I need
can't
to
read you.
piss. Give me a second. Okay. Bye.
Please be quick. Well, I just got yelled at.
You're great. I love you.
Bye. Secret tunnel plans? There's no tunnel. There's no tower either. Garrison is really baby's first iconography. What's happening right now? Why does this have controller drift? What the fuck has happened? Oh, god damn it. Since when is this Nintendo? I think that if you load a game up while pressing a control, sometimes it sets that to be the norm, and then that creates drift within the game. And so I am trying. Oh, what's happening? Nothing's happening. This is a very strange thing that's going on right now. Okay, I think I see what's going on. Natalie stuffed the keyboard down the side of the sofa, and it was pressing keys. Okay, now I see what's going on. That's what it was.
What's that game is?
You stuffed the keyboard down the side of the sofa, and it was pressing keys, and it was making the game not work.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Don't do that again. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you pick up the mouse?
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
For posts?
Yeah, give me the posts.
Okay. Please don't yell at me again.
I'm very sorry for yelling.
I'm in a fragile place right now.
I just really needed to wee.
It wasn't in the way of you weeing.
You were like, are you serious? And I was like, yes, I'm serious.
It wasn't real. Help! My brother keeps borrowing my stuff and then selling it on eBay.
Oh, Jesus. That's bad.
This one gets worse and worse. Jelly baby. Last year, I lent my brother an expensive piece of photography equipment. After a few months, his wife sold it on eBay. I didn't find out about it
His
until
wife.
I asked.
This is an adult.
Until I asked for it back for a
Jesus.
project. He apologized and said it was an accident. She thought the equipment was his. He offered to buy a replacement, but I said there was no need. Fast
She
forward a
sold
year.
his equipment without talking to him about it? It was an accident.
Fast forward a year, my brother asked me to borrow another piece of equipment, which I mailed to him at the beginning of the pandemic. This week, I got a text from my brother asking if he could sell it on eBay and asking if he could keep the money. I told him I'd rather he didn't. It's my equipment, but I'd be happy to let him borrow money if he needed
Yeah,
it.
just fucking ask to borrow money. Jesus.
Today, my mom called out of the blue to tell me my brother complained to her that I wouldn't let him sell my equipment. Even though I clearly didn't need it.
Right, because you'd been generous and let him borrow it in the first place.
I'm
Jesus.
a grad student and my brother makes more money than me. I'm so offended, especially since he went and complained to our mom. Am I the asshole? No.
Fuck. What the fuck?
That's good stuff. I think this isn't loading.
Yes, I also think it's not loading. Why is Fall Guys such a piece of shit?
Get a brother-actomy. I completely agree.
That's so horrible, though. And
Yeah,
then
it
to
really
have him
sucks.
recruiting, it's like I think you should leave level bullshit where someone's just acting completely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It's yeah.
And then everyone else just like joins in on their weird fucking bullshit.
right.
And you're just like, what is happening?
You feel like you've fallen into a parallel dimension where your mum doesn't act like an adult. She acts like someone who thinks that it would be okay for your brother to fucking just sell your stuff when
And
you're
just
poorer
steal
than
from
him.
you when you've been generous and lent him shit.
Right. Absolutely fucking bizarre. Bro, it's loading. Oh. Oh, Fall Guys. Fall Guys, Fall Guys, Fall Guys. Gotta go shower and then make a delicious pizza. Oh, Morrigan, I hope your delicious pizza is delicious. Good
Hope
luck
so
and have
too.
fun. That sounds like a great plan. And then a post in the same agony aunt column. Super spreader Christmas wedding. My wife's sister is going forward with an indoor mask optional. Take a stance, coward. Just like literally, the mask doesn't protect you. So if you're gonna be a little fucking chud freak about it, just go all the way. Just say it's a no masks wedding and accept that you're not gonna have anyone fucking attend it. Mask optional 100+ guest wedding, buffet and reception 5 days before Christmas. Can you imagine the level of fucking vector this fucking...
Maximum fucking impact.
5 days before Christmas. As a bridesmaid, my wife is expected to attend an indoor maskless bridal shower, fly to another state for a maskless bachelorette weekend, and attend a maskless indoor rehearsal dinner. When we voiced our concerns about the health risk, they said we could wear a mask if we aren't comfortable, except when pictures are being taken and during the ceremony. We pointed out that going to this event 5 days before Christmas would mean that we can't visit my elderly parents on Christmas without potentially exposing them to the virus. They couldn't care less. Okay, sever. Don't need this person in your life at all. that's the one weird trick is to sever actually. Nor do they care that every person at the event will also be putting their families at risk at Christmas gatherings. We feel a moral obligation to do our part and stay away and stay apart, and have done so all year, but now we're being forced to compromise our principles to serve someone else's selfish desires. We're at breaking point on this. What do we do?
Don't go.
Yeah, the agony aunt's pretty straightforward about it. You should not go. Be honest about why you're not going and encourage your sister-in-law to reconsider holding such a risky event. And the goons in the thread
But
said...
also, wait, sister-in-law, like, the sibling who they're getting married to has no say in it, nothing to do with it?
No, it's the wife's sister. It's OP's wife's sister is getting married.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And one of the goons, well, the person posting this, in fact, said, "How very presidential of your sister-in-law." Okay, here's another, and this happens all the time, guys. Post in relationships written by Charlie from Always Sunny.
I have some friends who are getting married during the pandemic specifically, so they have an excuse not to throw a huge expensive wedding. Smart.
That's cute. More people should do that, honestly. Yeah. It is a good excuse.
Charlie Kelly.
Here is, as happens surprisingly often, a post written by Charlie from Always Sunny.
How does he exist in real life?
See, it's like you don't really get very many Franks, D's, or Macs. But I think you get a lot of posts from Dennis, and you get a lot of posts from Charlie.
Yeah.
This one's from Charlie. Am I the asshole for proposing with a ring I found on the ground?
You know the answer.
It's more like, would I be the asshole? So I'm 31M, planning on proposing to this girl 28F. I've been looking for an engagement ring. I've been saving up quite a bit, not too much, but I know it's important to get a high quality piece of jewelry. My girlfriend loves diamonds. A couple weeks ago, I found a ring on the ground. This other post, he called her this girl, and now he's calling her his girlfriend. I'm just like,
maybe don't propose.
Which one is it? What are you doing? This girl. I found a ring on the ground. I took it to the police station. No one claimed it, so now it's mine. Here's the thing, it's a very high quality ring, better than what I could afford. It also seems really close to my girlfriend's style, and I think she would like it if she saw it at a store. It's not the perfect ring for her, but it still seems pretty good to me. I figure the money...
Sell it, then.
The money I've been
And use
saving
the money.
can go towards the wedding or honeymoon instead. So, that's a point.
But they didn't pick it out. They just saw it on the floor. You couldn't start your marriage that way.
Give me a glass.
Like, you couldn't hold it in that that's where you found your partner's wedding ring.
No, you'd have to own up to it.
And then they couldn't help but find it insulting. So don't do it. If you think it's actually a good ring, sell it and use the money to buy a ring for your fiancé. Not just find it on the ground.
I have to be 100% honest here.
Uh-huh.
I would ask you. Like, I would be like...
Okay.
If I found a high quality ring...
You'd be right to do that. Because
Fucking play the... I said before the end of the stream,
Okay.
you would ignore the start of the fucking round and just let it play without you. I fucking called it. And you just did it. You just did it.
Okay,
you just
but
totally did it.
all I'm saying is, I'm a little freak, and you know I would be into that shit, and that's why you would ask me. And you would be like, hey, I found this ring. I really like it. Do you really like it? You want this as your wedding ring? Because
I would say...
I might be like...
What I would say
yeah,
is
that
like...
sounds cool.
What I would say is like, this is a romantic little story that I just happened upon this
Exactly.
ring. Okay, but that's my point.
No, yeah, you're
So
right.
you could talk to her and be like, I think this is a romantic
Okay,
little story.
but if
Would you
that's-
rather have this ring, or and I want to propose and I want to do it at the right time or whatever.
Right, not just as a money-saving exercise.
Right, exactly. Don't describe it like that. You'd be like, or do you want me to sell it and I'll buy a ring with the money?
Yeah, but this person hasn't described their partner being, I pick shit up off the ground all the fucking time, so you know that I would be into that shit.
Natalie's plan is actually to propose to me,
Yeah.
and the realistic way round for this to be is that she would find the ring on the floor.
That's true. That's much
And
more
that raises
likely.
the more interesting question of what you would do if you found a ring on the floor.
I don't think I would have much interest in doing that. I would just give it to you. I wouldn't use it as an engagement ring. Or I'd just wear it if I liked it.
Engagement rings are engagement rings, Struggle.
Uh-huh.
Like, no, right? Like, you're just like, here's a ring, and it's just like, it's a relatively simple,
Right, but if I
gold
cared
band
if
or
I
silver
cared that
band
little
with
about
a
it,
stone
I
set,
wouldn't
like,
pay for it. Like, you don't have to buy an engagement ring, But if I found something I really liked and I was like, this is a really nice ring, I don't know the difference between what an engagement ring looks like and what a regular ring that you'd wear looks like. I'd just be like, hey, here's a nice ring.
we're gonna have to have some
Does
private
it fit me?
conversations off stream.
Shit.
If you found a ring on the floor that fit me, and let's be real here, was
Is that
evidently
what you want? Do you want me to scavenge
evidently
an engagement ring?
engagement ring, what would you do?
I feel like I would not do that.
But what about
I would keep it.
What about what I think is a very good compromise position? You talk to someone. You're like,
I think
I
if
found
you
this
found
ring.
one and offered it to me,
mm-hmm.
and I liked it,
Uh-huh.
I might, not necessarily, be like, yeah, cool. But I wouldn't do that for you, probably, because I wouldn't expect you to like it. And I would probably just keep the ring, but not use it as a ceremonial ring. If I found something like that. Would you prefer that I did?
You're not going to find a ring on the floor.
Yeah, people don't typically
You're
just
also not going to find...
throw those things around.
You're also not going to find specifically a ring that fits me.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's designed for women.
Yeah.
That's an engagement ring. But Knives In has gotten straight to the important point here, which is engagement swords.
Oh, yeah.
Is what it's really about.
Exactly.
Please get me an engagement sword.
Okay.
If you find a ring on the ground...
One.
No, that was a prop sword for a video.
You want...
If you find a ring on the ground, sell it so you can go to a blacksmith
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
and buy me an engagement sword.
Exactly.
That actually makes the story way cooler and more romantic, actually.
Yes.
If you take in the ring, you're like, no, this isn't what they want. And you just sell it. Right? Anyway. I mentioned my plans to my family and they were divided on this. My mom thought it was wrong. But my father and brother thought it was okay.
Interesting.
I went to my GF's parents.
Why would that be?
I went to my GF's parents, I had to ask their permission anyway, and they were also divided.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say which way they were divided.
Okay. I'm making some guesses.
I think you're making some assumptions.
I'm making some assumptions. Just sell the ring. If it's actually a nice ring, just fucking sell it. Use the money to buy a different ring. But also just talk to your fiance.
Just talk.
But also don't be like, hey, you want to save some money? I'm going to get you this ring and prove to you that I don't think the ring is worth money.
Just don't make it about saving money.
Right.
Talk about whether they want this ring that happens to be in your possession, or do they not want this ring.
If you want to save the money
like,
so bad, just don't get a ring. You don't need a ring. It's
like
just
engagements don't need to be, and
thing.
IMHO shouldn't be surprises. Everyone's
Yeah,
always has this huge expectation for engagements to always be surprises, and it functionally they're not a lot of the time. People have just been talking about it for a long time. You know?
Yeah.
They already went to the Nishvet, they already went to the police, and no one claimed it.
Oh, did they? I missed that bit.
Yeah.
They took it to the police.
The ring is legally his.
Oh.
Because nobody claimed it at the police.
I would appreciate if women stopped commenting because they have female bias.
Yeah, that was a good post.
I can see it being like a nice kind of, you know, feeling like it's a romantic situation that you just like stumbled on this really lovely thing and you're like, hell yeah, this is like a good omen, like this is nice. And like feeling attached to it. Like I do pick up random shit on the street all the time and I'm like, yeah, this is a nice thing, I want to keep it. But that doesn't seem like where he's coming from.
So I think I'm trying to find it. There was a goon who replied.
Like, you could easily feel like, yeah, this is like a 1 in a million chance that I just find this, like, on the street or something, versus
this post, you
paying
need to
for it.
listen. You really need to listen.
Yeah.
Because I think this might actually turn around some people in chat, maybe your position on things.
Okay.
I'm not saying black and white. I'm not saying you're going to reverse position.
Uh-huh.
But it might just give you different information.
Okay.
Somebody posted. Somebody quoted that post and replied,
Mm-hmm.
"This is how I proposed too.
Aw.
I found a ring in the gutter when I was a kid, and I kept it. It turned out it was a really nice ring and fit her perfect too. Sometimes the ground just provides."
That's really lovely. That's incredibly lovely. But this person didn't just be like, oh, I need to pay for a wedding ring. And then they saw one and they were like, that'll do. They saw one and they kept it because they thought it was so lovely, and they met someone who they wanted to spend the rest of their life with, and they were like, this is for you. But that's really, really sweet. Sometimes the crowd just provides. That's lovely. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's lovely. However...
Yeah.
Oh shit, how did they get so far ahead of me? What happened?
What happened, sweetie? What could possibly have happened? It's a mystery.
Who knows?
Oh, God.
That was great. That was a good post. I enjoyed that post a lot.
Ideally, I'd like a sword and a ring, I think. I just want to be showered with gifts.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I figured. That's what I
Okay.
assumed.
I would like a sword so we can take those really sick lesbian engagement pictures that people take,
Yeah.
where we're both holding the sword.
They do look really cool.
Okay.
But I would have to gun. I couldn't not. So that's not really very weddingly. I'd have to be like,
That's perfect.
here's me with a sword.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay then.
Okay.
What
What the fuck have you done?
What did I do? What did I even press?
The PS4 button.
Oh.
Am I the asshole? What are you doing? Are you reading the chat?
Yeah.
I'm reading you a post.
Why stop at swords when you could have a whole engagement?
Bruh.
Armor.
I'm reading you the post. I'm trying to read you post.
Am I the asshole?
Yes, you are. For telling my husband to lose the entitled attitude and do shit for himself.
Depends, but probably not.
You're literally just like the only
Statistically,
information.
probably not.
The only information
But,
you have
you
is
know.
that this is the husband, and you're like, yeah, she's probably fine.
We'll find out.
Just recently, my husband, 31, was promoted to the assistant manager of a warehouse. We both work on the ups of 50 hours a week. I am shift manager at a behavioral disorders facility. Both jobs are very hands-on and strenuous. Since his promotion, he has developed an entirely different attitude. Extremely entitled, and dare I say, rude as all fuck. He is always boasting and bragging. This has been going on for 3 weeks. So some examples are as
3
follows.
weeks. So specifically,
Since
he's
the
been
promotion.
promoted 3 weeks ago. He suddenly started acting like an asshole.
Okay, you read the post to me. You read the post to me.
Okay.
Because I'm not too drunk to game.
Hey!
Because one of us is too drunk to game.
Hey! What? I'm never too drunk to game.
I just watched the crowd run away from you twice.
They're allowed. It happens sometimes. That just happens. This has been going on for 3 weeks.
I'm really looking forward to when my hair gets longer and I just have like loads of pink hair. What do you think?
Yeah, that's really
Like,
exciting.
A bunch, and it's going to be wavy.
I love your pink
Like,
hair.
whoop, 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 whoop. And it's going to be all pink.
I love it when it's wavy.
That's all.
Yeah, it's good because it's pink. It's just facts. This has been going on for 3 weeks.
You're so funny. I'm so glad you choose to show your comedic faces to me and not to the camera and do nothing that's for the stream. I'm so glad you're being funny for me. I really enjoy benefiting from your undivided attention.
For 3 weeks. There you go.
That was great.
So, some
PogChamp
examples.
for Natalie reading the posts. PogChamps, emotes, subscribe, cheer me bits, give me £1,000. Do all the things that Twitch audiences do.
Yeah.
£1,000 for Natalie. Do it.
Whoa. So, some examples
Okay.
are as followed.
Mm-hmm.
On days off, he wants the house to be radio silent. If our 4-year-old wants to play,
Four-year-old.
he tells her to stick to her bedroom because he needs peace and quiet after working so hard. To be fair, 50 hours per week is fucking horrendous, and no one should have to live like that.
No one should have to live like that. Carry on reading the post.
Like...
No one should have to live like that. Carry on reading the post.
Okay, I'm sure it gets worse.
No one should... We're 100% on the same page. We don't need to argue it.
Okay.
Everyone here agrees.
Okay.
There is no need for any human being to be working 50 hours a week.
Okay, next one. If I make our daughter lunch, he will immediately say, "Where's mine?" He asks me to grab him things damn near constant all hours of the night. He expects nightly back rubs, but if I ask, he will scoff at me and say, "I worked all day," even if I had as well. He expects meals that he likes made every night, regardless if me or our daughter likes the meal or not. He also now acts like he has full say over the money because he makes more.
Oh boy.
Asshole.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, G. Nick Schwert. Am I the asshole for redistributing wealth in a non-democratic fashion? No, you're very much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he's the asshole.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Keep going.
We both work the opposite 50 hours a week. That's fucking
Yeah.
horrendous.
Keep going. There's more.
Last night was the tip of the iceberg for me because before this...
That's an interesting conflation of colloquialisms,
isn't
right?
it?
Because she means it's the tipping point,
Right.
but it is also the tip of the iceberg because there's been a lot of other stuff, a lot more other stuff.
Right, but it's actually the worst thing, so the tip of the iceberg doesn't really work. Because...
Well, she's not saying it's the worst thing. She's saying it's the tipping, it's the
Yeah.
straw that breaks the camel's back. So it's like,
Right.
it's like simultaneously, it is the tip of the iceberg, but it's also the tipping point is what she means.
Before this, I let a lot of shit slide because it was a recent promotion and hell, he's excited. So I get it. But last night around like 11 p.m, I was in bed scrolling through my phone. He comes into the bedroom, lays down and says, "Babe, you should go make me some ice cream. I want the chocolate drizzle on it. And oh, don't forget the cashews." That sounds delicious. I really want ice cream with cashew
I
nuts in
can't
it.
believe I don't have ice cream right now.
Babe, you should go make me some ice cream. Don't forget the cashews. Then he starts scrolling through his phone. I ignore it because I feel at this point I was going to snap.
Yeah.
He then shook my leg and said, "Did you hear me?" Fuck. Oh my god.
I love it that he's been promoted to assistant manager, so he's literally gone from worker to boss.
Right.
Right? From
Right,
worker
right,
class
right.
to fucking PMC.
Yeah.
And like, even though he's still like overworked and shit, he's just like, it's the full attitude change. He's fully like, I am in control.
It's incredibly
now.
sad. Incredibly sad.
This is class war in the house. That's what this is.
So I responded with, "Yeah, I did hear you, and no, go make it yourself.
Right.
You are literally just out there. Your sense of..." Oh my god, she's on it. "Your sense of fucking entitlement is way out of line. Do shit for yourself." He became offended and instantly, like fucking clockwork, said, "But I worked all fucking day." So I snapped back with, "Yeah, I did too. In fact, I worked 12 hours to your 8. Like I said, do shit for yourself. He is now saying that he is not acting entitled and that I was just taking my bad day out on him. And that everything I said makes him feel unappreciated. Am I the asshole? Did I push it too far?
What's the earrings she has in Sorry to Bother You? It's like murder, kill. I'm just like, murder.
It just fucking sucks so much that both of these people have to be working 50 hours.
Well, they don't
a
have
week.
to. There's my one weird trick. Economists hate them. That's my one weird trick. They don't have to be working like this at all. I'm going with this skin from now on with my little guy. I think that's
beautiful.
Like, sick
I
as
love
hell.
it. I mean, yeah, fucking good job, her.
Yes. Compost the whole man.
It just fucking sucks when, like, your survival means capitalism demanding so much from you and your body that you're just like, no, you know, he's obviously being an asshole, but also he's like,
capitalism is the asshole. Yeah, is
yeah,
like
it's
the
like,
point. Yeah.
you know, you think you must be like that. No one else can be suffering like you're suffering because you're suffering an intense amount because of capitalism.
And then you end up with some select few absolutely fucking craven leftists who insist that the working class can do no wrong, and someone else who's working class, who's being victimized by a working class person, should have no right to defend themselves, no right to call out bad behavior, no right to, like, post about it, anything, because it would be targeting another working class person instead of dealing with the problem. Taking her
actually
as an
building
example.
class consciousness and solidarity is people realizing that they're all treated like shit and they should be working together rather than letting people walk all over them just because they also have a hard time.
Taking her example, right? Taking this post as example, what would be her recourse to, like, change the system as opposed to telling off her
not
husband?
Be treated like shit by her
Like,
husband, yeah.
As opposed to just saying, hey, dickhead, get your own ice cream. Like, she has no recourse to just, like, change the system in the meantime, you know?
Right.
Fucking ridiculous.
So it's just like, Kelly,
Yeah. Of course. It always is. It always is in this house. It wasn't just Kelly, though. Reading posts.
I have posted the engineered post to Discord.
Who said that?
Lorcan.
We're not taking posts during the stream. We're gonna save it and it'll be next week. Submissions are next week.
Lorcan, if you've submitted a post for the stream, I'm extremely excited.
It'll be next
to read it next week.
Anyone who wants
so
to submit
excited
posts,
about it.
we will read them, but we have to vet them first in case. So
be prepared.
I will read anything that you at me with on Discord or Twitter, and I'll vet it. And if it's good, I'll put it in next week's stream.
Yes, please send us the posts on DM or Discord.
I didn't say DM. I said at me.
Or at.
read me the posts.
Gotta find another one.
Honey, will you make me some posts? With the chocolate drizzle, don't forget the cashews.
Oh my god.
Yum, yum, yum. What you cooking there, babe? Some posts?
I'm cooking some posts. Hell yeah. Lorcan says it's for next week. I'm
Sweet.
ready. I'm excited.
Sweet. Bruh, you need to read me posts right now. You gotta read me posts.
Andrew says
I read it
so
already.
You don't
I
want
fucking
me.
God.
Yes,
read
Andrew. We do want you to DM a collage of Am I the Asshole posts.
Ah.
Am I the asshole for kicking my brother out when he yelled at me for having a baby? It sounds like no. Just
read that title again. Let's have that one again. Just want to make sure all the words.
Maybe not all the information is in here, but am I the asshole for kicking my brother out when he yelled at me for having a baby?
This post is quite a post, having skimmed it.
You skimmed it already?
Read it to me.
Okay. I have 2 kids from 2 previous relationships, and I'm now with my boyfriend who also has 2 kids from a previous relationship. We both have full custody, and we've been living together for about 2 years now in a 3-bedroom house. And while on paper it might sound like we're kind of crammed in here, we're really not, as each room is large enough that if you split it in half, you'd still have an above average sized bedroom. I'd say on the whole we're comfortable enough when it comes to money/lifestyle and can adequately provide for the kids, but we're not rich. My boyfriend and I had previously agreed on not having additional children, as the 4 we have are already enough. But a month ago, I found out I was pregnant. I've told my boyfriend, and we talked and decided to keep the baby, but this is absolutely the last one. My brother, 3 years my senior...
5 kids, jeez.
Yeah, how does anyone manage having 5
right.
whole children? I'm the oldest of 5 children, and I love my family. My brother, 3 years my senior, just got kicked out by his wife. We agreed that he could stay with us. Okay, so he's like, this baby is threatening me taking up space in this house that that you're lending me out of generosity, Jesus.
It's pretty fucked.
Again, the problem is capitalism, not your sister having children and living her fucking life. He came here about a week ago. And we said he could stay on the sofa bed until November. We told our kids and my brother about the baby yesterday at dinner. Kids took it great. Brother didn't, as he said, "Are you fucking shitting me?" Oh my god. What the fuck?
Get the trebuchet.
Just this is if they're happy and ready for it, that's a wonderful situation, right? They both have kids by previous partners. They're building a new life together with each other, and they have a little baby on the way that's both of theirs. That's really exciting. That's so exciting. Oh.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Fucking shitting me. I asked to speak to him in the office and asked him what the issue was, and then he began telling me this was a horrible idea, that we already have 4 kids and don't need a 5th. I'm just going to say to everyone right now, the 5th little baby in my family is fantastic. Wesley.
Best one.
Best one.
Best one.
The best one.
Took some trial and error. They got it right, the last one.
Okay. Too far.
The first one was shit.
Excuse me?
Like the first pancake, the one you throw in the bin.
What? That's me.
Your words, not mine.
But yeah, Wesley's great.
Yeah, Wesley's great.
Have as many kids as you fucking want.
Have as many kids, don't have as many kids, fucking go nuts.
Yeah, just live your own fucking life.
Have 20 children and 20 abortions.
Yes. Both, please.
And gain only strength from both of these things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Imagine just you're just like, hey, please can you help me out? I really need a place to stay. And they're like, sure, you can come crash on a sofa. And they're like, 5 kids? No. He then began telling me that this was a horrible idea, that we already have 4 kids and don't need a 5th, especially as I now have 3 kids with different dads, and that a 5th kid would reduce the quality of life of the other 4. I told him, it doesn't work like that. Agreed, it doesn't work like that. And he said, as the oldest of 4 kids, he can
Somebody in the chat made a joke about KDA, which is your kill death assist ratio in games like League of Legends, but regarding children abortions. But it just got me thinking about the KDA doctors must have. It's nuts. Mm-hmm. Normal person, probably 0, 0, 0. You know. Well, at the end of the day, 0, 1, 0. But like doctors, fuck.
Both kill and assist. Whoa.
So many, right? So many.
Whoa. I told him it doesn't work like that, and he said, as the oldest of 4 kids, he can confirm it does work like that. So he's like, I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and if there was one more, I'm really sure a whole family would have turned to shit. But as it was only 4, everything was great.
Is there
and
much more to
having
this
5
one?
kids was unjustifiable. Because it means... he's the oldest as well. He had literally the most time and resources out of any of those kids because he's the fucking oldest. Oh my goodness.
The doctor hears the doctor hears the announcer every time they get a kill or assist. The doctor's on like an ICU shift, but they don't refer to it as a busy shift. They're like, I'm using my alt.
He can confirm it does work like that, and having 5 kids was unjustifiable because it means less time/resources for the others, especially given the size of the house.
What a little fucking wanker. He means him. He means that he's a little
like,
baby.
Excuse me, I'm your kid, you need to take care of me.
I'm a little baby, take care of me. There can't be another little baby because I'm the little baby.
Again, fuck capitalism. None of this would be happening
Right.
if this person was, treated as a human being and housing was treated as a human right.
Right.
I said, give me one example from our childhood where someone went without because of the number of children, and he responded that he didn't get to go on a school ski trip. That he didn't get to go on a school ski trip. So he missed... Wait,
so this
in
man
his
is
final year...
Andrew says, so this man is literally a fucking Tamagotchi. Yeah, he's worried that they'll reset the device to make way for the baby, and then delete his save, wipe him out.
Reminder again that he is the oldest child in this family.
So if he's complaining about shared resources,
it's like
he's
one extra
literally
kid.
complaining about her.
Right.
Like if he says
no,
that,
it's more specific than that. He didn't get to go on a school ski trip in his final year of secondary school because our sister had to go to A&E the morning of the trip, so he missed the bus.
Bruh. Bruh, that's not even a resources issue. Like,
No.
if a neighbor could have taken him, it would have been fine. That's a
Right.
logistics issue. That's not even.
It's just like,
money wasn't, like,
statistically,
too
the more
tight.
kids there are, the more likely there's to be some issues, and that some kid is gonna miss out on
Yeah,
their
I actually read a
ski
study
trip.
from the Pew from Pew, right? And it said that and it was from Pew. And it was co-authored by ONS, and it said actually that the more children in a family, the higher the probability that one child won't get to go on a ski trip because the other child will have broken their arm on the morning of the ski trip.
That is true. You can't deny the facts.
Right.
That is a statistical fact. I told
So
him
silly.
that was 15 years ago. Grow the fuck up.
Yes.
He argued that he was
What
shoved
a
aside.
queen!
He argued that he was shoved aside even though our parents
He
were
fucking-
wealthier than me
He
and my
fucking
boyfriend.
should be shoved aside. I'm gonna shove this fucking nerd aside right now.
And mum was a stay-at-home mum, and that we didn't even want a fifth kid initially. You didn't even want a kid. You can't just change your mind like that. I need you for a place to live right now.
I believe that's what the Joker said when he took those children hostage. to
You,
their pleading
right now,
to their
should
pleading,
literally
weeping parents.
abort your pregnancy and not have a child because I need you.
Ah. This is a bad post.
He argued that he was shoved aside even though our parents were wealthier than me and my boyfriend, and mum was a stay-at-home mum, and that we didn't even want a fifth kid initially, and that we had options we could look into, i.e. adoption/abortion, and I told him to get out of my house.
Do you remember when that anti-abortion, that forced birther group tried to make propaganda changing abortion to adoption, saying that saving a child's life is just 2 letters away, and they changed it from abortion into adoption.
I'm just like, saving a child's life is 9 months of misery away.
Yeah, fucking
like,
ridiculous.
fucking hell.
Absolutely classic.
And obviously it's much more than that, because then you have to live the rest of your fucking life knowing that there's a kid out there.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Whoa, what?
Oh, that's the good shit. More where that came from too.
That was last night. We're now into the next day, and while my boyfriend supports my choice, both brothers and my parents have called me... Okay.
Of course.
Shitty family dynamics.
Can I just point out? Wait, both brothers and... Oh.
Both brothers and my parents have called me to say I was a dick. It was one disagreement.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Right, so none of them want to have him
no,
stay with them.
Let me point this one out. They have a sister. Her sister didn't call her a dick.
Yes.
But the parents and the brothers...
Obviously, but it's like fucking... Okay, none of them want to have him stay with them. That's why they're calling to call her a dick.
Yep.
Nobody should be made homeless. Nobody should be at risk of homelessness.
But that's a different issue.
But
to
it
this
shouldn't
issue
be
right
on
now.
her to have someone living with her who is treating her so horrifically.
It's a different issue to the issue that's here right now. Yeah.
And if any of these people fucking
It's
gave
actually quite simple.
a
It's actually
shit,
It's actually frankly quite simple.
they
It's
would
just,
let him move in
it's,
with them.
It's literally just that with things like that in consideration, the fact that he has other options, right? Him staying somewhere, or rather, him staying specifically with her, is outweighed by him being fucking horrible to her. It's just like, it's actually quite simple in this case. Like,
and maybe she would have made a decision if they didn't have any other family, right? That could give him a place to stay.
And maybe if they didn't have any other family, he wouldn't be a massive cunt to his only option for like, okay, that's all. Just like, yeah. I can't believe I died on the level before Tiptoe. This always happens. It's always like my favorite levels on the next level after I die. Hey, can you hear me? I'm talking about Fall Guys levels. This is really important to me.
What happened?
Aww, that's not cool.
What happened?
I died and then the next level was Tiptoe and I love Tiptoe. That's all.
Piss. Tiptoe's great.
Well, now I'm even sadder because you just don't care.
Well, I'm sorry you missed Tiptoe, which is great.
You wonder why I call you the bin pancake?
The bin pancake? You've never called me the bin pancake before.
Not to your face.
But yeah, you just say that to my siblings. You're like, yeah, she's the bin pancake.
Can you imagine if I'm texting Rachel?
They're like,
can you imagine
wow,
if I'm
that is being so annoying right now. And you're like, yeah, well, she is the bin pancake, so she's what she is.
Can you imagine if I'm like messaging Rachel and I'm messaging Nick and I'm just like, yeah, they should have thrown that one out. Real fuck up.
Both brothers and my parents have called to say I was a dick. It was one disagreement, and while they know my brother overstepped massively, I shouldn't have kicked him out or told him to grow the fuck up, as both of these things were too far, and he's now stuck in the only available hotel, which is nearly £100 a night and not in his budget long term, and I've put him in a difficult position over a conversation that my family feel was justified as he's concerned about me and my kids.
It's fucking disgusting.
Just like
That's absolutely fucking disgusting.
it's baby Billy shit.
It's eugenics shit is what it is. It's eugenics shit. Telling this woman that because she's poor, she should have an abortion.
But it's literally because you have to take care of me, you should have an abortion.
No, yeah, you're right. It is Baby Billy. It is Uncle Baby Billy. Yeah, I agree. For those who haven't,
literally.
For those who haven't, please watch Righteous Gemstones. It's fucking hilarious.
It's so good. Am I the asshole for kicking him out? Info, my brother never had to parent anyone. If there was any parentification among my siblings, it was put on me and my sister because despite being the middle children, we were mature compared to our brothers.
Oh, they were mature. Oh, right.
My older brother always got to do his extracurriculars, was always going out with friends. Hell, I was packing his lunches when I was 13 and he was 16.
Oh my god. Because she was mature. That's why.
Which is why I'm determined to not let that happen with my kids.
Today I made a post about this fit I'm wearing right now.
Most importantly, I am so excited for this woman having a baby with the person that she loves. Hell fucking yeah. Exciting. Go her.
I made a post about this outfit I'm wearing today. And I said, it's a new style I've invented. It's a cross style between comfy and... between comfy and casual. I call it comfy. It's a portmanteau of comfy and casual.
Yeah. It's like you get the C from casual, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Am I right? Like the C from casual?
I didn't even think of that.
And the umphrey from comfy?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Sure. No, I mean, yeah, sure, if you say so. Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, that's really good. It's really comfy.
Anyway, somebody commented on it. It was like, this truly is a Bembo post. I was just like, yeah.
I may not be a girl anymore, but eldest daughter trauma is forever. Yeah, it's some specific shit. I'm seeing the person who's like, this is how I proposed too.
Yeah.
Found a ring in the gutter when I was a kid, held on to it. Turned out it was a real nice ring.
It's
Fit
real,
her perfect
it's
too.
real, like,
sometimes the ground provides. That's so lovely.
It's real, like, you know when Charlie remembers he, like, alters reality by remembering a different reality.
Yeah.
So, like...
Just, like, the beautiful idea.
So it's, like, that one is, like, his remembered reality.
Yeah.
And then, like, the original post is, like, Charlie. Is, like, actual Charlie.
Actual reality. Yeah, that's really, really true. Oh my god. Some fucking goon posted about the ring.
Uh-huh.
Easiest solution, get it appraised and insured. If she flips out over it being a trash ring, she doesn't deserve what he would have spent anyways.
Yeah, that's a goon post. that's
Go away.
That's a post from a goon.
Oh my gosh.
That is a post from a goon. Yeah. Yeah. I really hope to be educating you guys to some degree to notice the culture of something awful in the posts that are put in the thread, because like there's Reddit culture and there's something awful culture and there's Twitter culture and stuff, and I feel like people become quite blind to stuff and end up calling shit human nature when it actually has a lot to do with the like literal fucking design of a website a lot of the time. And like even when it doesn't have to do with the design of a website, it does have to do with the culture and the people who are on there and the the culture that's developed over time. And I am like hoping to do a video about Reddit at some point fairly soon.
I think that'll be really good.
And that's a big part of it. I was saying this to Natalie the other day. I'm really hoping to develop some discerning posters among you in the audience here. I really hope to get you guys to understand and really appreciate a good post and a bad post and really get it. That's my hopes and dreams for the posting stream. And then I laid out my entire philosophy of posting to Natalie, which I'm going to have to hold on to because that's Patreon content right there.
Jim says, didn't Something Awful just have a leadership change?
Yeah, no one wants Lotex around anymore.
I was wondering what's going on with Lotex.
They hate him so much. So this is something that's really funny about... So this, again, ties back to Something Awful culture. Twitter obviously is full of Nazis, right? And Jack Dorsey has done nothing about this. So resentment towards Jack is absolutely a staple of Twitter culture. But that's not the same as the way people hate Lotax. People hate Lotax like they know him, he's a real guy, and they are disappointed in his behavior. They know him, and he's kind of a worm. But not like Jack Dorsey is a worm. Not like he's sneaky. Not like he's siding with Nazis. Like he just kind of sucks. And then there's the time that he got beaten in a boxing match against Uwe Boll because Uwe Boll challenges his critics to boxing matches.
Goblin Breakfast said Lotax turned out to abuse his family, didn't he?
I haven't heard that. I can't respond to something.
Of course.
I'm not going to talk about that now.
Yeah. Something to investigate.
But I have said this before. I think this is very funny. Someone was like, because 4chan was spawned off of Something Awful members who were purged from the forums because they were Nazis. And someone was like, so in a way, Lotax, didn't you play a role in the creation of something of 4chan? Don't you regret that? And he was like, yeah, I really regret making the Nazis leave my website. He was like, yeah, I really should have kept all the Nazis. Just such a fucking stupid question. Just like, no, no, you should get rid of the Nazis. Exactly like people ask Jack Dorsey to do every day of his life.
So someone responded to easiest solution, get it appraised and insured if she flips. And they said, this seems really clever actually. To get an expert opinion on its nominal worth with the doubts about its value removed, it could even become a cool story about serendipity. It could become a cool story about serendipity, but
This is so funny.
that doesn't mean that your fiance is trash just because she doesn't want a ring that you picked up off the floor.
Oh, these guys suck.
The rest of this is okay. Anyone can go to a jewellery store and pick a ring. Not everyone is fortunate enough to find a suitable one just when they need it. If he does use this ring to propose, he might be smart to spend the money on her in some other way, so it doesn't look like he's just using a found ring just to be cheap. Or he could just buy a ring as originally planned and save this one to be a cool gift for some lower stakes occasion. I recommend that. The rest of this post, this is okay. Or sell it to help cover the cost of a different ring. This is what we were saying.
It's a pretty obvious solution.
But that's the least appealing option to me. Aren't the resale values of jewellery absurdly low compared to the assessed value? It could be worth more for the story, in my opinion. Yes, the resale values of wedding rings and engagement rings are lower than the original values of those rings.
True. Yeah, that's yeah. I have heard that. I heard that somewhere. I'm not sure where. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh no, I remembered. It was the basic concept of how resale works.
I think it's the basic concept of how someone wants another person to invest in their future together.
No, it's the basic concept of how resale always works in like 99% of cases. Oh, I remembered something else about low tax. Here's something else I can say, because I do know it.
Okay.
Here's something I can say about low tax. He was banned from Twitter.
Oh, he kept being
because
banned from
well, no,
Twitter.
this is funny because it's like you have to consider.
No,
No, don't give the thing away. I'm telling the story, and then you're just like gonna jump in and tell the best bit. Like, come on.
Tell me the story.
Okay, well, you have to consider, like, the world of, like, website founders that contains Jack Dorsey and Mark Zuckerberg and whatever, fucking pasty nerd who hasn't been seen for 20 years because he got crammed in a locker and hasn't been allowed out since, who invented Reddit, and low tax. And, these are all website owners and founders, and they are aware of each other, even if they are on different levels and different fucking socioeconomic
Isn't
classes.
Reddit guy married to Serena Williams?
Fuck.
He married Serena Williams and then he quit Reddit and he was like, I hope they replace me with a person of colour.
and so they're all aware of each other, right? So Twitter's moderation team do know who low tax is, and so, do take moderating his behavior more seriously than other people. And, but, I mean, there genuinely is a security precedent because, if his behavior was allowed, then he could go back to something awful and kind of say to the goons, like, look, it was fine for me to say this, and then they could get potentially thousands of accounts pouring through. It genuinely does present a thing. There's a pragmatic concern, is what I'm saying. But he said that he would pour he said that he would pour wet cement onto Baked Alaska, the Nazi.
Correct and good.
Correct and good take in Minecraft parody. And Twitter banned him. And then he made an alt account, but Twitter was watching for him, so they banned it within seconds.
Oh my god.
And then he made another alt account, and they banned it within seconds.
Holy shit.
And then he posted from his wife's account saying, "Hey guys." He posted from his wife's account saying, "Hey guys, I got banned. I'm sorry, I got banned." And they banned his wife's account.
That is not okay. That is not okay.
Yeah. And then eventually, after he let it cool for a while, he got another alt account, and he was like, "This is what I was banned for." Posted the thing again. He got banned again. So here's to pouring wet cement on Nazis. In a video game.
Someone said, in response to, this is how I proposed too, found a ring on the gutter when I was a kid, held on to it. They said, one time when I bought $100 worth of weed from my dealer, years ago when dealers were a thing.
When dealers were a thing?
Maybe they legalized in their state.
Oh, right.
I was walking back to my car from
dealers
their
are still a
apartment
thing.
and found $150 on the ground.
Whoa!
Whoa! That's so exciting.
So I went back and bought $150 of weed. And then I had $250 of weed, and that's the end of the story. I think I would do that. I'm just like, no, it depends if I'd already gotten high. It's just like weed brain. If you're already high and then you're like, whoa, more money, what are you gonna buy? Probably snacks.
Yeah.
Really good mouthfeel snacks. Okay, I'd buy like $150 worth of celery.
Monster. No.
I'm saying if I was high and found $150 on the ground.
Crisps, at least.
If I was high and found $150 on the ground, I would buy so many Jelly Babies, celeries, red peppers, for that crunch, soft crunch. It would be so good.
You get takeaways and you know it.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, I'd get Chinese food. Chicken soup. Chicken soup!
Oh, yes, I saw this one the other day.
Yeah, I thought you'd be
I'm
excited
so-
to read this one. Before
Do
you
you know
do...
which one I mean?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
It's the soup one. Before you
I'm
do...
gonna put you in the soup.
Fucking... Don't just say that.
They'll find out.
Don't just say that.
They'll
That's
find
not okay
out
to
and they'll
just say
be
that.
excited. What were you gonna say?
The word salary comes from the word from salt.
Yeah.
Because salt was so valuable, it was worth its weight in gold, and Roman soldiers would be sometimes paid in salt.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. You think about that sometimes, I'm like, whoa.
Give me the soup post.
My husband, M25,
My husband.
keeps making distasteful jokes about my F22 little female 6.5 pound cat. So
Distasteful jokes.
distasteful.
Distasteful jokes.
So anytime my husband is talking to my cat, in a very sweet voice, he will tell her that she is a soup cat and make jokes about her eating her and putting her in a soup. I tell him to not say that and even smack him on the arm to get him to stop, because he will just keep telling her that she's gonna go in the soup until I have smoke coming out of my ears.
Do I have smoke coming out of my ears? Lady, that's not a real thing.
It's cute. If she does something silly or dumb, he will say, and that's why you're going in the soup. And when I get really upset, he tells her that she doesn't have a daddy. He will even whisper it into her ear and look me in the eyes while he does it.
He'll tell her that she doesn't have a daddy.
I've asked him why he says these things to her, and he
that's
just
cute as
tells me
hell.
that he doesn't need to explain himself. When I smack him on the arms to make him stop, he just laughs at me. Seriously, what should I do? This has been going on for a month now.
That's funny as hell. Your husband's very funny, lady. Leave him
I'm gonna
alone.
put that cat in the soup.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I don't know if I've had this level since, but this level is the one I was talking about earlier, and is the other new level, and it's pretty cool, and I really like it. I think they did a good job with the level. That's my review of the level. Good job with the level, guys. You nailed it.
I feel like they didn't.
Nailed it!
They didn't share the whole post.
Random. No, that was the whole... There was like an edit or whatever. Or maybe it wasn't an edit.
Oh, I missed a bit, okay. Anyone who's feeling more sympathetic for this person will immediately lose some amount of their sympathy. I missed a sentence. He will
You did.
even... Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
He will even whisper it into her ear as he looks me in the eyes while he does it. I don't know if this is related, but he's half Vietnamese.
Half Vietnamese.
I've asked him why he says these things to her, and he just tells me that he doesn't need to explain himself. When I smack him on the arms to make him stop, he laughs at me. Seriously, what should I do? This has been going on for a month now.
Wife racist, so what? Wife racist, so what? Wife racist. Racist wife.
Maybe wife is just taking a little bit more seriously than the partner
Based
expected
on race.
them to.
Based on race.
Because,
Based on
like,
racism. Because of racism?
But what if he really puts the cat in the soup? What if he actually wants to eat the cat?
She's like... it would be fine to joke about this if you didn't mean it, but we know there's a possibility you will.
Eat the cat! I also tell my cat that I'm going to sell her to the dumpling man. I can't believe I missed, like, the most important line of the post.
Yeah.
It was a good, like, blanked reveal later kind of thing.
I completely agree. But I was shocked when you got to the end of the post already and you hadn't said it.
Yeah.
I was like, is it?
I was like, wait, there's something missing.
Is it from the comments? Is it
There's
an edit?
something missing.
Yeah. Fuck! I got hit by a berry! I got hit by a big berry!
Wow, this goon is an asshole.
Uh-huh.
In response to, am I the asshole for kicking my brother out when he yelled at me for having a baby?
Uh-huh.
Her brother was dumb to say it, but he's 100% right. Also, maybe don't keep having kids with people you aren't married to.
Classic
That
post.
goes as for her boyfriend too, by the way. Just irresponsible all around.
Classic goon post. Fuck
Put
off.
yourself in the bin.
Compost the whole goon. Shaking my head. Shaking my head. Shaking my head.
Like, also, it seems like she's really trying to downplay how much of a strain it was having that many kids in one house. Even one additional kid can suck the air out of a room for a few years. 5 is nuts!
Suck the air out of a room for a few years?
Go away!
What the fuck does that even mean?
She's already
Goons,
got...
again, people, I'm trying to train you to understand different websites have different cultures. Goons are quite often antinatalist. It's an interesting phenomenon. They are, like, quite often. There's a reason you don't have, like, r/child free posts being sent to the relationships thread. It's because the goons would all agree with them.
This is so insanely patronizing, though.
Yeah, of course.
Even one additional kid can suck the air out of a room for a few years. 5 is nuts. If she's already got 2 kids by 2 different dads, this is by a 3rd guy with his own 2 kids in the house. I have a hard time believing
I don't need to hear all this. This is just killing
she
my
is
vibes.
together enough to really balance it all.
I don't need to hear all this.
No. Bad.
Yeah. Very bad.
Bad.
Very bad. I don't need to hear all this. Just killing my vibes right now.
There's much better goons later on.
Yes.
Lol at how hard he played himself, and you know he didn't bring it up out of concern for the well-being of Opie's family, which I could honestly understand, even if saying it from that angle could come across as kind of heartless, even if he didn't live with her. No, this fucker didn't want to lose his sweet couch surfing deal because a new baby could crash it.
Fuck. Fuck. Ugh.
Someone saying in response to "This is how I proposed to found a ring in the gutter when I was a kid," said, "That's so sweet. I don't know, to me, a ground ring, after being cleaned, appraised, and refitted, of course, could also possibly blessed, because who knows what fucking relationship voodoo it carries, would be sweeter and more interesting than we spent a car's down payment for a ring at Jared's."
Yeah, right.
Very fair.
No, I mean, yeah, exactly. A ring that has a story to it is infinitely better than
Yeah, there's a lovely, like, potential story to it.
Yeah,
you just
that's what I'm
can't
saying.
force it, especially in such a mercenary way.
This guy here, Oliver, is the community manager for Fall Guys.
How's that?
That's the community manager for Fall Guys.
How-
They made a skin of him.
I love it. I love the hair. It's so glossy.
He has a tattoo that's a little pizza slice.
That's beautiful.
Because of pizza.
Oh no.
And the symbology of pizza. And the symbolism that pizza has when you get a tattoo that has pizza on it.
I'm just sad knowing for a fact that there's some people getting really upset about that.
Right.
That's just a fact that's just happening right now. There's some people that are really, really upset about this random dude's tattoo
Right.
that's a pizza.
Right.
Do you want me to play?
If you're gonna read the thing, read the thing.
Yeah, I'm just catching up with the chat as well.
Yeah, just read the thing.
Do you want me to play?
Oh, fuck. Read me this post.
What's even happening in this post?
Sorry, you dropped the phone like a
What?
dingus.
I know.
What was that?
What? Am I the asshole for telling my wife to step
I had
up
too much wine.
as a mother? Yeah, we did have some wine.
It's empty now. There's no more. Oh no. Am I the asshole for telling my wife to step up?
As a mother.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife to step up as a mother? Uh-huh.
So I, 33M, have been married to my wife, 31F, for 6 years.
Uh-huh.
2 years ago, we adopted 2 kids, 7F and 5M, from Haiti.
Oh.
They were toddlers when we brought them home.
When we brought them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had never really been through the newborn stage. Well, my wife and I decided to have a biological baby. She is currently 5 months old. Well, when she was born, my wife decided she needed to make up for all the lost time she was pregnant, and in doing so, kind of left all the childcare on me. My wife loves the baby and cuddles with her, but the second she starts crying, my wife hands her over to me. She knows how to change a diaper, but she believes it isn't her job. It was never something we agreed upon, like some weird deal where we agreed she would carry the baby for 9 months and I would raise it. We formula feed, which I prefer, but I can't leave her home alone with the baby. Basically, yesterday I had to take my 7-year-old to a soccer game. I left my wife with the baby as she was just sleeping in her crib. My wife called me mid-game and screamed at me about leaving the baby with her. This sounds like hot situation, basically. Like postpartum depression kind of shit.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah. She said that she had pooped.
This very funny title has, turned very bad.
Yeah. I think it's basically the kind of situation that you'd expect, which is sad and hard, and it's hard raising a baby.
I'll tell everyone a little bit of my philosophy of posting while you find the next post.
Okay.
So, posts... I've had too much wine, this is going to be badly explained. But, I do have this all figured out. Posting can be examined cleverly and aptly through the lens of virtue ethics. Virtue ethics originating with Socrates and Plato.
The guy is Haitian as well.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Virtue ethics, right, is a system of morals and ethics where where you basically devise a list of virtues or just good qualities that make you a good person who will succeed, and also ideally would make an ideal society if everyone were to adhere to those qualities, and those are your virtues. And I don't like virtue ethics very much because it's like so obviously an arbitrary bunch of fucking dog shit if you're just like coming up with a list of good qualities. I think it's very silly, but it's a handy way to examine posting, because in the world of posting, a good post is defined by an arbitrary list of virtues. A good post and a bad post, right, is defined by virtuousness of a certain type. And what that certain type is depends entirely upon the climate that it exists within. Right. So, for example, on a lot of left Twitter, posts that are woke win out over other posts, right? I think that's that's a pretty uncontroversial statement. Right? Posts that are in tune with progressive politics will win out with over other posts that are not. And then on, say, liberal center-left Twitter, facts are like a virtue, like facts and data, studies, right? But unfortunately, liberals are wrong about how the world works, right? So here's what you encounter. You encounter a really fucking delicious bit of the philosophy of posting, because of the core virtue in the liberal ecosystem of posts is fact and truth. But they have neither of them on their side, ideologically. Which means that the majority of their posts, garbage! That's why libs post so much cringe. Because to have a successful post as a lib, you need to lean on facts really heavily, but only the facts that appear to be agreeing with what you believe. Very selective. Give me that golden egg. Give me that golden egg. Give me that golden egg. God damn it. What? Someone else got away with it anyway. This chicken. This golden chicken really wants this golden egg. Did they lay it? Son of a bitch. This is where you get the phenomenon of conservatives being able to post better than liberals. Because in the world of conservatism, all that matters is aestheticism and the aesthetics of being a powerful strong boy. Right? Whereas liberals break their own rule of facts and truth. Their own rule of facts and logic. Right? Whereas a conservative can just win at posting by posting strong. Right? By posting as a bully. By being a big, dumb, loud, fucking angry bully. That's how conservatives can win. According to the system of their own fucking posting virtues. But a liberal, it's much harder. It's much, much harder. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I got the golden egg. Oh shit. Got that golden egg. Oh shit. Come on, give me that golden egg. Yes. How are we still behind? What the fuck? Oh, I tipped over at the last second. What the fuck? What they perceive as facts or what they believe to be facts, right. Right.
right-wing posts are indistinguishable from parody. Well, that's a really interesting thing, right? Because parody is explained really well by this framework. Parody is actually explained incredibly well by this framework because you understand, right, that one person exists within one ecosystem of posting, and they have their set of values and virtues, and someone else exists within another, and when you're parodying that style of post, you're essentially adopting their virtues for comic effect. And people can parody right-wing posts really, really effectively because their virtues are really easy to imitate. Because it's being a massive fucking fascist. And it's actually pretty easy to imitate that. Like Matt Kreisman predicting before it happened, Donald Trump saying that they should nuke the hurricanes to make them go away. Because he said, I just closed my eyes and pictured what was the dumbest possible thing. What was the worst thing that could possibly be said, and I said it, and then that just came true, you know. But where I was thinking about relationships posts, and I was thinking about how it doesn't matter if they're fake, and that's interesting because truth is like the like basic virtue, like in virtue ethics, a big principle of like why they're virtues, which literally comes from the word for truth, is the idea that if you lived your life by these principles, you wouldn't ever need to be dishonest, right? Because truth is a virtue, and is like the fundamental underpinning virtue, and because you would be being like a virtuous person, you just wouldn't need to pretend about anything. So if you had the correct list of virtues and it was like bravery and integrity, right? You wouldn't need to lie to anyone about wanting to be brave, aspiring to be brave and you know, full of integrity, because they're good. They're just good. They simply are good, right? So it's unusual that truth should not be a virtue. And in relationships posts, it's not. It's just not a virtue. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter if something's fake. It just doesn't matter. The cum shirts post? Would I like the cum shirts post less?
If you knew.
If I knew for sure it was fake? I'm telling you.
I like having the possibility that it's true.
But anyway, that's a little bit of the philosophy of posting. Well, at some point I'll write it down.
Here's a wild one.
Uh-huh.
Am I the asshole for refusing to get fat to support my sister?
Hit me.
I, 22F, still live with my parents and I'm attending college and working part-time online.
Wait. If you enjoyed my philosophy of posting, give me £1,000.
And recently, my sister, 25F, moved back while her divorce was being finished. She is recently 5 months pregnant, one of the reasons for the divorce, and already gained 9 kilograms. No, I didn't make a single comment on that. It is... that is her problem to solve. I don't think it needs to be solved. She is taking the eating for two too seriously and eating a lot more than before. She always has been insecure to the point of ridiculous. Since she moved back, we had a few problems. She demanded for me to move for the small guest room because she wanted to make my bedroom her nursery. My parents cut her out. I needed the space and they didn't want to encourage her to stay for years. My mum always let us eat in our bedrooms, so I always buy snacks to eat whilst I study or work. Uh-huh. She started to let herself into my room and eat my snacks, so I started to hide them and lie to her, but this made my mum mad because she is pregnant and craving.
Because she's pregnant, yeah.
I'll put that shit in the cupboards then, and we shouldn't do mean things to her. So she just gets to fucking eat all her food. What the fuck? So I stopped buying it, which made her mad anyway. But at least I'm not wasting money.
don't just tell your kid
get
that your
her
other
food
kid
then.
like just deserves food more than them. Just stock more food in the house.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Bullshit.
The actual problem started 2 weeks ago. A friend invited our friends group to a small pool party. I took some pictures using bikini and posted in Instagram. She commented that English is her second language, so. She commented, "My sister's so gorgeous." It was a bit strange, but I let it pass. The following week, she decided to make my favourite desserts every single day. Yes, she made 5 different desserts in a week.
No
Got
way.
mad I was not eating as much as she wanted.
Way.
When I went to speak to her about it, she told me that she was the only one getting fat and it wasn't fair, and she wanted me to gain weight to show support. I told her that was not happening. She has a whole other person growing inside her. It's okay for her to gain weight.
Wait, what's this going on in the chat? Something about elf racism again? Wait, somebody sum up what's going on so I can understand it. You carry on with the post.
Elf racism?
There's something about elf racism
Why would
happening
anyone
again.
be racist against elves? That's so weird.
I'm not sure if it's just the thing I posted earlier or not. But earlier today I tweeted, "I'll never be able to explain to my family why
Elf racism.
elf racism truthers are now a permanent fixture of my audience." Because somebody tried to claim that you can be... The fucking NL don't have any peasants, they only have slaves. And it's like, who guards the king? Is it just slaves? Is it human slaves? Because that would make a human slave result incredibly easy. Like, are you kidding me?
Stabby all over.
Done.
The last week, whenever I was out of my room, she made comments on my appearance, how skinny I was.
But just like socioeconomically, like a state can't exist with like an aristocracy and slaves and nothing else. No in between state.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
The last week, whenever I was out my room, she made comments on my appearance, how skinny I was, and I just ignored. This weekend, we had a cousin wedding to attend. My country is almost back to normal, so was fine. I guess this is coronavirus times.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy a new dress.
They're all pretty recent posts in the ones we're reading on.
I wanted to buy a new dress and wanted my mum's opinion. She insisted to take my sister with ours so she could relax and enjoy a bit. So...
Has she said what her country is at any point?
No. When I was trying the 3rd dress, she started crying and we got back home. My mum went to comfort and asked me if I could get... My mum went to comfort her and asked me if I could get a few kilos to make my sister feel better with her body. I told her no several times and reminded her of my first grad years and the 25 kilograms I lost, and I was not going back. She insisted more, and this is where I think I was the asshole. I ended up shouting at her, "Stop engaging on her craziness. I am not going to get fat. This is not asshole behavior. This is..."
You can't force your child to get fat.
I am not going to get fat just because she didn't realize her body would change with pregnancy. You go and get some weight. The only person that is speaking to me currently is my dad. Because they're just like, "You're too skinny. You need to gain weight to make your sister feel better." Horrid. My mum wants me to apologize and support my sister. I plan to apologize for my shouting, but not for the rest. My sister wants me to apologize and to be a better sister. God.
With the coronavirus stuff, I'm just remembering that a whole ton of Eastern European countries right now that have been fucking slandered for like years and years as being like dirty in Britain, like by racist British press, have like fully recovered from coronavirus and are totally fine because they took normal adult fucking sensible measures.
I was talking to my friend Mara, who's Romanian, yesterday, and she was saying that Romania did really well for the first portion, and then they like...
Not Poland, it's rising in Poland. Yeah, because
Right,
of fucking fascists. Because everywhere there's fucking fascists, everywhere that it's run by, like, horrible conservative ghouls, it's getting
But
worse.
also just
like,
just basic capitalist requirements. Like, Romania did really well for the first sort of period of coronavirus. They barely felt it compared to the UK. The UK was doing shockingly awful.
Well, the UK has more cases than the rest of Europe combined.
Right, now we're having a second wave, and Romania is having its first serious wave of coronavirus because they did the serious lockdown in the first place, and now they're just trying to get things back to normal, and that's obviously, like, dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Don't go yet.
I need to go.
We're going to wrap up just now.
I need to... Okay.
Just wrap up. Okay, so just click out of the game.
Whoa.
Thank you, everybody, for coming along on our quest for the best posts. Should transition over. There we go. Perfect. And we'll do this again next Friday, like we've always been doing. Once again, you can submit posts by @ing me on Discord or Twitter, or if you're feeling spicy, @ing Natalie on Discord or Twitter, and I won't read it then. She will,
shit.
to keep it a surprise.
Yeah, give me a little surprise.
But we'll vet the posts. We'll read them next week. Next week, we will look at some political cartoons as a warm-up. And I'm really excited for that.
Have you got some ready? Is that what you're planning? Okay, I'm excited.
And we'll look at some political cartoons as a warm-up. That'll be really fun. Submit them if you got them. Don't forget to check out my latest video, the Ballad of Geralt the Carelord, and if you haven't seen the rest of the Witchermania series as well, there are 3 other parts. And I have a Patreon, patreon.com/CurioVids. You can give me $2 or more than $2 to get early access to videos. And my Zack Snyder video will be up pretty soon for patrons.
Oh, shit.
Is Discord a Patreon thing? Yes. And it will actually, the Zack Snyder video will actually be up a full month early for patrons. A full month before release. So, I'd say it's a great time to be a Curio patron. Alright. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you. I'll probably do a stream of, like, Outer Wilds or something. I was thinking maybe Tuesday. Anyway, next week, and I'll keep you all updated. Bye-bye for now.
See ya.